Here, you can be your best. The best train here. Learn here. Succeed here. Perform here. Win here. Thrive here. Itawamba Community College. The best start here.
Another great Saturday of college football.
You're always pushing yourself. There's no time to rest. You keep moving forward. The only thing better than your last accomplishment is your next.
What's next? What's next?
What's next?
So, Allie, what's next?
I guess we'll see.
Find a bank that's as excited about your future as you are. A bank that asks,
what's next?
Renaissance Bank. Understanding you.
Welcome to the pasta party!
1, 2, 3.
Making new traditions.
Okay, now let's go and keep going.
Sharing old stories. Homemade pasta.
Enjoy. Cheers to us. We did it.
And a nice cold Coke.
Okay, ready? 1,
Ready.
2.
That's my recipe for magic.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
This is a place to create your future. And when you get here, you realize you're not alone. You meet new people and make connections. It's not always about knowing exactly where you're going. Sometimes it's about finding your own way. It's working together to build something bigger than ourselves. It's hard work, but lots of fun. We come for the quality education, but we leave with an unparalleled experience. Itawamba Community College. The best start here.
Good evening, Enroll Tribe ICC fans, and welcome out to a special night here in Boonville as the rivals getting set to clash this evening. Adam Gore, Dr. Brad Boggs, and Jim Ingram coming to you here from the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation broadcast booth. We hear the ICC All-American Band already got the chop taking over the city limits here in Boonville. Guys, it don't take a whole lot to get fired up for this game.
No, it really doesn't. And you hear the band. Of course, a lot of people say, wait, y'all are on the road. Y'all are in Boonville. Yes, we are. But, Mr. Ingham, this is something special we do, and they do it at our place. But we bring our full band up here to Northeast, and our full band is able to perform at halftime as theirs is. And when they come to our place, their full band is able to perform at half as well. And, of course, always something a little extra special there because, you know, it's good to see those bands going at it back and forth. Ryan Todd does a fantastic job with ours here and all of the directors that he has. And then, of course, they do a little special something at the end of the game. You know, they kind of go at it back and forth. And, you know, the bands, when I say go at it, they play back and forth and they give each other time. So, yes, tonight's a special night. It's a North Division matchup. And, you know, as I always say, you could come into tonight, this piece of paper that you and I are looking at right here, you can throw it out the window. It shows the records. It shows of both teams, ICC at Northeast. It shows player stats and all that. It doesn't matter right now because we're playing Northeast. This is a huge North Division matchup. Any matchup is huge for us. This is our rival, as we call it. It's like an Ole Miss, Mississippi State Egg Bowl game.
No doubt about it, Brad. It's a big game tonight, very important game for both teams, but especially for us. Need to get back in the winning atmosphere. Came a little bit short last week, playing our rival, playoff implications. You heard the coach talk about that, and I think our team will be ready tonight. Should be a very, very good game in Boonville.
And, guys, let's just expand on that a little bit more as I need to kill some time here. So I try to set something up I forgot to do earlier.
Sure.
So just talk about that, just the mentality of getting that rivalry ready. And I don't know if we got Coach Kirk on board yet or not down there. We'll also bring him into the broadcast if he's listening. But just talk about, you know, and Andy, he's been in this rivalry by, you know, as a softball coach. But, guys, just talk about the rivalry and what it takes to get fired up. It don't take anything to get fired up. It's just you got to get ready and just get focused, and it's a game of emotions.
And I know Coach Kirk, if he's listening, he can tell you about it too. But many times, his softball teams played Northeast, and it's just a different feel. It's a different game. Again, you throw records out the window when it comes to something like this. It's because it's a huge matchup, and each team is just wanting to be able to come out on top. It's a rivalry point basically for the year. Football, basketball, baseball, softball, any of the sports, volleyball. It's a huge bragging right for the year in a sense, if you want to call it that, to where, hey, we've been our rival this year, and then again, like you say, Mr. Ingram, we're coming in with a chance. We control our own destiny in a sense here, and we're coming in with a chance, and they'd like nothing more than to spoil.
It would make their season, no doubt. We're 5-2. They're 3-4. But like you said, we're playing to move on, hopefully be in playoff implications if we can win this game tonight. But you throw the records out, like you said, Brad, they're coming in. They've got a good football team. Mm-hmm. And they've got a lot of talent. And every team in JUCO has a lot of talent. But we know Northeast does. They've been close in some games. They'd love nothing better than to win on their home place tonight and put a damage into our playoff implications.
Yeah, Coach Kirk, can you hear us down there?
Yes, guys, got you loud and clear. I totally agree with you. It's about controlling your emotions tonight, because we know this rivalry has been stated in the paper this week. It even goes as far as the Egg Bowl, the Iron Bowl, and Civil War. I was kind of
Civil War, nice.
Yeah, I haven't heard that one before with all the battles we've had back and forth. But thinking back to last year, we were here last year, which was ironic that we're back here, but scheduling happens that way. But we had those 2 early touchdowns. Defense, got us there. It wasn't really offense. I'm looking forward to seeing this. Going to be a defensive game. We know that all the time. These people get after each other. Who can control their emotions and watch for penalties? Because these it's a little heated down here already on pregame. So we know it's not going to get any better.
And Coach Kirk, let me ask you a question. You coming in from the coaching side of things, and I know you coached for years at ICC and did a great job, but how do you prepare your team when you're playing your rival at Northeast?
Yeah, you talk about just level-headedness, trying not to get up too high to start the game, because we know them, they know us. There's a lot of local kids who are going to how you say it better? They're going to talk probably more than we talk on the air tonight and stuff.
Yes.
So you have got to really preach that, to just play your game. You control your own destiny. And just like you guys said, that they are out to, spoil what you got going on. But you got to take that away, and you just got to play on the field. You got to keep everything in front of your, face mask, basically, in football. You got to take care of what you can control.
No doubt about it, Dan. And let's look at it. They've won the last 4 out of 5 times we played each other. So they can't, like you said, last year we had the lead and we played good defense, but we didn't finish. And they found a way to win last year in a big game. So hopefully we're ready tonight, leaning on our defense, and hopefully make enough plays offensively.
All right, well, we're going to take a quick break, and we come back, and we'll hear from Coach Travis Macon talking about tonight's contest as ICC and Northeast getting ready to square off here on the ICC Sports Network.
Another great Saturday of college football.
You're always pushing yourself. There's no time to rest. You keep moving forward. The only thing better than your last accomplishment is your next.
What's next? What's next?
What's next?
So, Allie, what's next?
I guess we'll see.
Find a bank that's as excited about your future as you are. A bank that asks,
what's next?
Renaissance Bank. Understanding you.
Wowza! The 3-meat treat from Little Caesars with delicious bacon, Italian sausage, and pepperoni. For only $8.99, it's also the lowest price in 3-meat pizzas. What's your favorite part about it, Professor Amon-Ra?
Meat plus meat plus meat.
Wow, Professor Amon-Ra, you're a great mathematician.
Mathematician? More like meatmatician.
Oh, my bad. Order the 3-meat treat for $8.99 and get your game day delivered with Little Caesars.
Pizza.
Are you a high school senior that has a 24 or higher on their ACT? If so, you're invited to register for ICC's Emerging Scholars Luncheon on Thursday, November the 7th. This exclusive luncheon will take place at the Davis Event Center on the Fulton campus of Itawamba Community College from 11 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. Limited spots are available and they will be filling up fast. So register today at iccms.edu/emerging scholars. Future Indians will have the opportunity to learn about ICC's Honor College, the benefits of being a member of Phi Theta Kappa, and get a better understanding of why at Itawamba Community College, the best start here.
It's just like Pahokee, Florida. That's my second home. I got my degree from there, my first degree, college degree. It's part of my heart, it's part of my soul, it's part of my spirit. And, you know, it's everything. Itawamba Community College, baby, it's everything. It shaped me up to being a great man because it was part of the journey of me becoming the young man I am today. And it's home, man. That's it. Like, I can go there and lay my head down without no problems. Itawamba Community College, the best start here.
And welcome back to the pregame show as we step inside Coach's Corner, brought to you by Bank Oklahoma, and talk to Coach Macon. And Coach Macon, we'll just touch on it for a second, won't dwell on it too long. Instant Classic last week with a very good Holmes team, just came up a little short there at the end.
We did. Both teams played hard, and we started off fast like we always wanted to do. Came out in the second half. We just didn't finish like we wanted to, and unfortunately we didn't get the victory. But it's something to build off of. But this team did show that we can play with anybody in the country.
If anything, it may have added a little bit more fuel to the fire for this week. Got the Rivals. This is, as a coach, you don't have to worry about firing the guys up. Maybe you have to worry about kind of keeping them contained leading up to this ball game. Yes,
I didn't have to fire them up because they're a little upset about last week, and that's carrying over to this week. And, you know, everybody knows this game, you know, it's very special to both programs. So one of the things I'm just telling the guys to do it the right way, you know, but I do want them to keep that fire in them. And, you know, we're going to go out there. We're going to play mad this week.
All right, so let's talk about Northeast. What do you know about them?
The record, you know, they're better than what the record shows. So it's a game that we're going to have to go in and we're going to have to be sound. You know, on offense, we got to create big plays. We got to establish the run, and if we do, we'll be fine on that side of the ball. Defensively, they like to run the ball. They did it against us last year, so we watching the film from last year and as well as this year. So we're going to stop the run and make sure the quarterback don't beat us with his legs.
So let's just talk about rivalry week. Every coach approaches it differently. What is your and the coaching staff's mentality when it comes to, I know it's just another game, but you know it is different whenever it's ICC in Northeast. So what has been your approach this week?
This week we're approaching the game as this is a must-win game. And, you know, we know as a rival, we want to bring it home for our institution. We want to bring it home because, you know, it carries everything for its playoffs. So this game has a lot riding on it from our side of it. So we're going into this game as a must-win game, and you know, we also want to go into this game. We want to dominate. You know, and so that's what we're saying every day this week.
Well, Coach, let's talk about your Bank Oklahoma keys to victory. Just 2 or 3. What's it going to take for the Indians to come out with a win tonight?
On the offensive side, we got to make big plays. That's something we did last week, but we got to carry over for 4 quarters. Defensively, you know, we got to make sure we don't give them big plays. Last year we was up. They had 2 big plays, which cost us the game. So no big plays on defense and create turnovers. And special teams, let's score some points on special teams.
Well, Coach, as always, I like to give you the floor at the end of the night to kind of just talk to the fans, encourage them. The regular season coming to an end. You know, next week we've got sophomore night, but big game tonight. Just get the crowd hyped up.
I want everybody to come on out. These guys are still playing hard. We still believe we're going to get to that playoff, but we got to win this one. So we need all the fans to come out and be that 12th man for us and bring this thing on home. If you can't make it tonight, please tune in and, you know, watch us get this W.
Coach, appreciate your time, and roll Tribe.
Roll Tribe.
You're always pushing yourself. There's no time to rest. You keep moving forward. The only thing better than your last accomplishment is your next.
What's next?
What's next?
What's next?
So, Allie, what's next?
I guess we'll see.
Find a bank that's as excited about your future as you are. A bank that asks,
what's next?
Renaissance Bank, understanding you.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
If you want to break the rock, you need to make yourself indestructible. If you want to play between the hedges, you need to work out there, up there, down there, everywhere. If you want to reach the win bar, you need to lose sleep, lose count. You need to play every game like you got nothing to lose.
Welcome to the pasta party.
1, 2, 3.
Making new traditions,
Now let's go and keep going, keep going.
sharing old stories. Homemade pasta
Enjoy. Cheers to us. We did it.
and a nice cold Coke.
Okay, ready? 1, 2.
That's my recipe for magic.
Guys, you're not going to believe the luck I've had lately. Just the other day, I had a flat tire, thought I was in big trouble. Before I know it, somebody pulled it over, fixed the tire.
Oh, that's not luck, Kirk. It's because
That's not the only thing. How about when I'm in a studio, drop the cell phone, bang, shatters completely. Guy hands me a brand new cell phone.
Yeah, Kirk, that's because you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
Yeah, roadside assistance, cell phone protection, coupon straight to your phone.
And another discount with Renaissance Rewards Extra, Mr. Herbstreit.
Life's just easier when you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to the pregame show. We're just about 13 minutes away from that Guaranteed Bank opening kick here between ICC and Northeast. And guys, we just heard from Coach Travis Macon talking about his keys to victory tonight. I'm going to welcome Coach Andy Kirk back into the conversation here, and I want to talk to all three of you guys. And Andy, if you're there, let's start with you, even though you're maybe drowned out by the band a little bit. But what's going to be some of your keys to victory tonight for the Indians?
I'm telling you, this band is loud. It is. But key to victory, just kind of looking back at last year a little bit, if you remember the game, how it started out, we had two big defensive plays. We had a fumble. Jaden Thompson got the fumble recovery, and then Dylan Rousey had an interception. And I think, our offense didn't have to go but 33 yards, score 14 points. We had a 14-0 lead, and then we kind of just stalled out offensively. I think tonight is, it's going to be a defensive battle, but I think we can put up 30 points. We got who's the first one to 30? I think we have the better chance. We have the better offense with two good defenses. So let's see if we can actually, I like what Coach Macon said, get some special teams going again, like we did East Mississippi, get some defensive touchdowns and help our offense the best we can.
I like it. Mr. Jim?
Let me say this. The strength of our team, as y'all well know, is our defense, and they played well all year, and I hope they force a couple of turnovers. Andy, I hope you're right. I don't see them, I'm being a little bit maybe overconfident here. I don't see Northeast scoring 30. Maybe we will, but I think our defense will hold them down. Turnovers is key. Playing clean defense. Keep your emotions in check, as you mentioned, Coach Kirk. And we'll find a way to win because of our defense.
Well, after both of y'all took up all the time and said everything under the book, I really don't have anything else I can say. No, I'm with both of y'all in a sense here too. I think emotions are going to play a big role in this. That's going to be a key factor in this. We can't have those penalties to where it's emotions got out of control and we got those personal foul penalties, things like that, where it's going to chunk us and we're going to lose 15 yards, those that kill us, those that hurt us. So minimizing those, as I call them, and from my old coaching world, Coach Kirk, stupid mistakes is what I'm going to call it, and I hate to call it that on the air, but that is what I called it. Minimizing those stupid mistakes, but also I think it's big if we can come out. We're here in Boonville. And so it's a tough environment to play in, especially when ICC shows up to town, jumping out ahead as quickly as we possibly can. We need to be the first ones on the board tonight.
And those are your keys to victory tonight for your ICC Indians as they get set to take on Northeast. We're going to take a timeout and come back with more of the pregame show right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
Guaranteed Bank, formerly known as First American National Bank, is a proud supporter of ICC athletics. Visit gbtonline.com. Guaranteed Bank, we're more than a bank, we're a community.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
The three-meat treat from Little Caesars with delicious bacon, Italian sausage, and pepperoni. For only $8.99, it's also the lowest price in three-meat pizzas. What's your favorite part about it, Professor Amon-Ra?
Meat plus meat plus meat.
Wow, Professor Amon-Ra, you're a great mathematician.
Mathematician, more like meatmatician.
Oh, my bad. Order the three-meat treat for $8.99 and get your game day delivered with Little Caesars.
Pizza.
Are you a high school senior that has a 24 or higher on their ACT? If so, you're invited to register for ICC's Emerging Scholars Luncheon on Thursday, November the 7th. This exclusive luncheon will take place at the Davis Event Center on the Fulton campus of Itawamba Community College from 11 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. Limited spots are available and they will be filling up fast, so register today at iccms.edu/emerging scholars. Future Indians will have the opportunity to learn about ICC's Honor College, the benefits of being a member of Phi Theta Kappa, and get a better understanding of why at Itawamba Community College, the best start here.
Another great Saturday of college football.
You're always pushing yourself. There's no time to rest. You keep moving forward. The only thing better than your last accomplishment is your next.
What's next? What's next?
What's next?
So, Allie, what's next?
I guess we'll see.
Find a bank that's as excited about your future as you are. A bank that asks,
what's next?
Renaissance Bank. Understanding you.
And welcome back to the pregame show. Just about 6 minutes and 40 seconds away from the kickoff of this one, brought to you by Guaranteed Bank right there in Fulton. Tommy Chamley and all the outstanding folks at Guaranteed Bank, formerly known as First American National Bank. Proud to still be a sponsor of ICC Athletics here on the ICC Sports Network. Well, we're trying to time things out so we don't interrupt the national anthem because, look, Coach Kurt said it, guys. He's been jonesing for it. It's the reason why he's back tonight. I've been getting text messages saying, Gore, would you please just shut up and let Mr. Jim tell us about tonight's Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works starting lineups. Mr. Jim, if they don't start playing the national anthem, we're going to hand it over to you. But if they are going to start playing the national anthem, we're going to send it down to the field and let Andy let us listen in on that. So let's see what they play next here. Oh, the anticipation. We appreciate those that are listening here on Super
both.
Talk.
The national anthem and Mr. Jim.
Live radio, folks, says, oh, if we went both at the same time, the world would explode.
This is so good.
So,
yep.
Yes, let's take you to the field for the playing of the national anthem. That's not the national anthem.
Just kidding. The team's running in.
Okay, so here comes. Yeah. So, Jim, just go ahead, and if they start playing, we'll stop.
Okay, starting lineup tonight for our Indians: quarterback Ty Davis, running back Jalen Foster, wide receivers Chris Reed, Zay Davis, Tyron Mosley, tight end Ethan Miner, offensive tackles Amar Harper, Nate Shaw, your guards Terry Claiborne, Christian Valaquez, and your center tonight is Brady Phillips. Your starting defense tonight: defensive end Jaden Walker, nose tackle Chuck Taylor, other defensive end Jamarian Scott. Your four linebackers are Jaden Thompson, Oriel Gray, Jordan Johnson, Colin Dunn, Defensive backs Colin Eggerson, Xavier Dilworth. Safeties Alex Dawkins, Dylan Rousey. Special teams Eli Burciago, place kicker Carson Langer, punter. Kick returner Trey Gunn, and punt returner Damian Thompson.
And we're going to go to the field now for the playing of the national anthem as we have the prayer.
These institutions, their leadership, faculty, staff, student body, all involved, all that have a role to play. Pray your divine protection of the players, those that are not playing on the field but have other activities as parts of this contest this evening. Pray your divine blessings on all. Protect us all as we return to our homes. Forgive us where we have failed thee. For it's in thy name, Jesus Christ, I pray. Amen.
Amen.
Another great Saturday of college football.
You're always pushing yourself. There's no time to rest. You keep moving forward. The only thing better than your last accomplishment is your next.
What's next? What's next?
What's next?
So, Allie, what's next?
I guess we'll see.
Find a bank that's as excited about your future as you are. A bank that asks,
"What's next?"
Renaissance Bank. Understanding you.
Welcome to the pasta party!
1, 2, 3.
Making new traditions,
Okay, now let's go and keep going, keep going.
sharing old stories. Homemade pasta
Enjoy! Cheers to us! We did it!
and a nice cold Coke.
Okay, ready? 1, 2.
That's my recipe for magic.
Guaranteed Bank, formerly known as First American National Bank, is a proud supporter of ICC athletics. Visit gbtonline.com. Guaranteed Bank, we're more than a bank, we're a community.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Just about 1 minute away from that Guaranteed Bank opening kickoff here in Boonville. Guys, we're in the press box away from the main press box. You look at the crowd over there, a little sparse. Mm-hmm. There's no seating room over here on the ICC side. And I tell you what, the booth that we're in, it was rocking back and forth. Our crowd's ready to go, guys.
Yeah, definitely was. And I was noticing the same thing, too. And if anybody's watching this on the live stream here, a beautiful sunset above the home crowd over there. And I apologize. I know they're walking out, and Coach Kirk's going to help me on the coin toss. But, Mr. Ingham, I apologize if I can't hear you for the rest of the evening. When the national anthem came on, I lost a right ear. Okay?
I understand. Well, I heard a couple of drums during the national anthem there early.
Well, I think we had ours turned up loud.
I think so.
It wasn't the band.
I think Adam was getting our attention that we behaved tonight,
yes.
and it's yes, sir, to Adam the entire night.
Well, of your team tonight. My name's Ryan Smith.
Let's take you to
I'm
the field for the
referee.
coin toss.
This is Patrick Jeter. He's going to be your umpire. ICC, you're the visitors on the scoreboard. I have a Mac CC coin. The Mac CC is heads. The state of Mississippi is tails. What is your call? The call is heads. It is tails. Northeast, you've won the toss. You're going to defer. You're going to take the football, and you want to kick from the clock. Northeast on that side, ICC on this side.
And there was your coin toss right there, guys. You heard that Northeast won it and deferred to the second half. And so we're just moments away from that Guaranteed Bank opening kickoff. Any final thoughts before we kick this thing off, guys?
Coach Kirk does a better job at that than I do, and phenomenal job down there, Coach Kirk.
Go ahead, Coach Kirk.
And so, speaking of Coach Kirk, Dana Kirk checking in. She's still feeling a little under the weather, but glad she can watch. And as she said, listen to her nurse on the sideline this evening. So
that's exciting.
Yes. And, Brad, going back to whenever you talked about how loud the band was, I do apologize for all speakers that may have been blown out. And I almost quoted Millie Kay on what she said last night after the volleyball match, but I'm glad I caught myself.
Yes.
And didn't say anything there. Well, Brad, you mentioned it. What a beautiful shot
really
here.
Is.
On Let'sGoICCTV.com with the sunset in the background. Rafael Henry running camera for us tonight. You've got Matt Mallard on the sideline shooting highlights. Casey Smith down there shooting photos of tonight as well. Cal Brown is across the way running social media and also helping Spot with stats this evening.
Yeah, got a lot of folks here. Again, still time to get out here in Boonville. Again, there's the seating is still available but limited. But I encourage you, come on out. It should be some great MACCC football tonight.
No doubt about it, JUCO football, and I'm so proud of our crowd tonight. I know Northeast is not that far, 30 minutes from campus, but what a great turnout of fans and family tonight. Thank you for coming.
So getting ready for this Guaranteed Bank opening kickoff. Northeast will be kicking it right to left on your radio dial. Will Bunch checking in with the Roll Tribe, and the kick is on its way. A deep kick. Looks like it's going to be taken at about the 3-yard line by the Indians, trying to get to the outside. Slips off a tackle. Now cuts to the middle. Across to 20, 25, 30, 40, 45, 50. One man to beat. Cuts up the middle and has finally ran out of bounds. And, guys, we said we wanted a big start to the ball game. Does it get much bigger than that?
What a great job by Zay Davis. Let me tell you what, Zay Davis was going down at the 10-yard line, broke a tackle, Brad, and took off.
Yeah, did a phenomenal job there. I'm with you. They had an opportunity to get him down back there, but he did a fine job of breaking that tackle. Gives us phenomenal field position here for our opening drive. ICC needs to take advantage of this.
Zay Davis with an electrifying return there for the Indians. ICC in the pistol formation. 2 receivers on the far side of the field. A tight end tucked in tight here. And now ICC is going to spread them out wide. Go 5 wide here for the Indians. Davis out of the shotgun. Gets the snap. Looks for the bubble screen. Finds it out to Zay Davis. Gets to the sideline. He's going to be hit and ran out of bounds. And a positive pickup of about 2, maybe 3 on the opening play there.
Yeah, and one of those trips they're pulling out here on the side, still got him out there is Cressman, so they're using him as a blocker, but don't be surprised if they pull him out and use him in a different direction.
No doubt.
So Davis in the shotgun again. Looking to pass this time, looking to the far side of the field. That's going to be Reed getting the reception. Gets upfield, gets out of bounds, and back-to-back positive plays there for the Indians.
Yeah, that's back-to-back positive plays. That's going to move the chain. So ICC now with 2 plays and a first down here. Excellent start. We got to put this one in the end zone, Mr. Ingram, here. And I'm not hurrying it, but this opening drive with this great field position, we got to put it in the end zone.
Indians 5 wide once again. Davis back to pass. Going out wide. This is going to be Reed one more time. He's going to lower his head and gets it down to about the 10-yard line. And the Indians just nickel and diming their way down the field.
Brad, they're playing a soft zone, it looks like.
That's what I was looking at. I was going to say the same thing. It looks like a soft zone.
And we're taking advantage.
Yes, we're taking full advantage of it.
And y'all talking about the opening kickoff. Zay Davis went 65 yards at him, I think, on that opening kickoff. Caught it, I think, around the goal line. Close to that, but what a great play to get some great field position.
13:25 and counting here. Indians opening drive of the contest. Down to the 10-yard line right now. It's going to be play action. Lines up, throws to the end zone. It's going to be out of bounds. ICC fans wanting a flag. Didn't get it. I guess they're going to say it was uncatchable. Yeah. And so the pass falls incomplete, and really the first miscue of the night for the Indians.
Yeah, it was early contact there. So, again, I guess, like you said, it was uncatchable, but it was very early contact before the ball even arrived.
And they went man-to-man then and had double coverage. It's good coverage. Give Northeast credit.
Movement up front by the Tigers. They do get back. ICC now is going to look to the sideline for the play here. Clock is stopped at 13:15. No score, but ICC knocking at the door. Davis gets the snap. And this time it's going to hand it off. It's going to be the long running back in the backfield. He is going to get shoved forward by that offensive line, as that was a carry there. I believe that was Foster on the carry.
Yeah, good run right there. In my opinion, you got a lot of good push up front. That's going to bring what are they?
3rd and goal at the 5-yard line.
That's what I thought. So now 3rd and manageable here. 5 yards to go, and hopefully can punch this thing in the end zone, Mr. Ingram.
We need the touchdown right here. Take advantage of this.
So as Jim mentioned, it is 3rd down and 5. Clock rolling. 12:45 to go here in the first quarter. Still no score. Davis is your quarterback. He wants to roll out to his left. Looking that way, now goes to the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Indians!
What a rollout. What a pass there by Ty Davis.
I didn't see anybody open. Davis had to look for his 3rd receiver. Great block and offensive line. Great play by Ty Davis.
Yeah, that's Chris Reed on the reception right there. And so excellent job. It was Ty when he rolled out there to his left. Again, throwing across his body. Had to get his shoulder square and turn. Able to do it. Reed kind of going toward the sidelines there, able to hit him right there on the edge. Touchdown, Indians coming out right now 6-0.
Was that Davis?
Murciaga's kick is up and good. ICC quickly out the gate, just what we needed. 12:33 to go here. 7-0 is the score. That was Trey Gunn on that touchdown reception in the back of the
Zero.
end zone.
We thought, that's what I was questioning. They were congratulating Zero. What's Trey Gunn?
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
But I'll tell you what, let's do this. Let's just look at it and go back and look at it and see again.
No.
Well, no, I want an excuse to watch this because it's a beautiful play as it develops. Go ahead, Andy.
Let me tell you, y'all know where Trey Gunn's from, and you know where he was headed on that long run and that catch.
That's true, a Biggersville native.
Yes, sir.
Sure was.
So a little extra sweet there for Trey as you're basically right here in his backyard, getting the first score of the night. And if I'm not mistaken, that may be his first touchdown catch of the season.
Well, it was great, too, because you had Reed in front of him there and kind of like a little decoy when we were looking at the replay there. And so they were able to focus on him right there and get the ball to him. Great job by Ty Davis there.
Guaranteed Bank kickoff taken at about the 17 by the Tigers, trying to go to the far side of the field. Indians wrap him up, and they're going to tackle him and knock him down around the 30. Is where the Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Well, guys, we talked about it. We wanted a good start. Zay Davis set us up with a big-time return there. Also a Biggersville kid coming in and making the play there. And then you got Trey Gunn capping it off with an 5-yard touchdown pass. So ICC, boy, that is exactly what we needed there.
Yeah, exactly what we need. Now we want to see these defense come out, as we know they do, and they always do, come out here. I want them flying across the field, laying in some licks here. And if they watched that game last week, any of that film, they know that we will hit you.
And that's what they did right there, a hit in the backfield for a loss.
Got a flag.
But there is a flag down, so hold everything.
Right line judge over here.
So the official's going to talk this one over. And it's going to be offsides on ICC. So that's the reason why we got in the backfield so quick, guys.
Mm-hmm.
So the Tigers will most definitely take that. They're going to march the ball up now to the 37-yard line, where it'll still be 1st down and 5 here for the Tigers. Tigers moving right to left on your radio dial for those listening here on Super Talk Mississippi, 101.9 FM. 12 minutes to go here in the first quarter. ICC leads at 7-0. Handoff in the backfield, following his blockers, and a nice pickup there should be enough for a 1st down. Slow developing play, but worked well.
Yeah, it really was a slow developing play. Kudos right there to Northeast, good blocking up front, and they ran it, but it is going to be short of the 1st.
Marked it back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I thought they had to get to the 40. No, that's right, had to get to the 42, so they did mark it back a little bit. So will be a 2nd down and short situation here for the Tigers. They're dressed in all black with numerals trimmed in gold. And it's going to be a quick pass out. It's going to be complete, and the ball is going to go forward out to about the 50-yard line. Indians showing a little bit of cushion there, and the Tigers take advantage.
Yes, we do show a little cushion, but again, if anybody watched the game film, again, over ICC and the defense and our DBs over the course of the year and even last week, sometimes we're going to give you that cushion, but that cushion comes up and you pay for that cushion sometimes.
Inside 11 minutes ago now, Tigers with the ball at midfield. Getting the snap back, looking to throw. Plenty of time. Loads up, goes downfield, looking for his man, and overshot him.
Yeah.
And good coverage downfield by Rousey.
Yeah, had 2 DBs downfield as well as Rousey, so Rousey did good in the safety position there, holding his ground and picking up the receiver coming across the middle, running a post pattern there, and so excellent job by Rousey. Good coverage, Mr. Ingram.
Caden Greer is their quarterback. He's a freshman from Kosciuszko. He's starting tonight, and they got another quarterback from Tupelo, Jeremiah Harrell, that will also play probably some tonight.
And so Greer is the quarterback, will be out of the shotgun. Looks like that's 0. McMillan in the backfield with him to his left. And it's going to be a play action. Now the quarterback wants to run, and he slips and falls.
Excellent job.
Helping him to the turf that time was number 15, Tony Lucius.
It really was, but I'm going to tell you who made that play, and I know Mr. Ingram's going to be happy about this. It was Oral Gray. What Oral Gray did right there is he held his block and the blocker on him. He held him firm, and it cut the guy back to the inside. That the tailback could not get outside of Oral Gray, so excellent job by Oral Gray.
3rd down and 11. Clock running with 10:15 to go here in the first quarter. ICC leading Northeast 7-0. Greer checks the sideline now, gets the play call. Plenty of time on the play clock, 8 seconds as he gets the snap.
Ooh.
Pressure coming, hit as he throws. The pass is forward, but it's not going to be enough for the first down. But, man, he paid for that one.
Kudos to the Northeast quarterback
give
right
Greer
there.
credit there.
I'm going to tell you, he hung in there knowing he was fixing to take a lick, and he did. Got that pass off, and it was connected. It is going to be 4th down here, and
they're going to punt.
They're going to punt. Looks like 4th and 3. Is that right?
Yeah, looks like it's going to be about 4th and 3 in this situation here. So they are going to come out and at least line up.
Be careful.
In a Little Caesars punt, as we know we have seen a couple of fakes this year. Tigers a little slow getting everyone on the field right now. And looks like they will get it set. So we're getting set for this Little Caesars punt here. Tigers possibly trying to play a little field position game.
Got to kick it. Should be a delay.
As a low snap, ICC brings pressure. They do kick it away. And this kick is going to be angled towards the sideline, hit and roll, and it will roll into the end zone. Coach Kirk, what did you see down there?
Yeah, guys, can you hear me? I got down here on the band.
We got you.
It's kind of rough. I tell you what, that quarterback's more of a runner, and we were able to contain him after that first series right there. So I'm hoping we get this offense to come back right here and let's get a long drive.
So the ball will be marched out to the 20-yard line. We're going to be 1st down and 10 here for the Indians. 9:07 to go in the first quarter play. ICC leads it 7-0 after a 5-yard touchdown pass to freshman Trey Gunn. He is from Biggersville, but he's got a little Calhoun County blood in him.
There you go.
Even though it's from that other side of the river. Davis is your quarterback. In the backfield with him is Sultan. Indians surveying the defense, now want to make a shift on the offensive side. Davis awaiting the snap, gets it with 3 seconds. Going to hand it off to Sultan. Sultan breaks it up the middle, bobbles the ball for a second, but able to hang on to it. And a tackle after a minimum gain of maybe 4.
I'm going to ask y'all a question.
Okay.
Just because I can. You know, they always say on those special teams when you're punting or whatever right there, the officials give you an extra second there. If the clock ticks to 0, they're still going to give you. Why?
I have no idea.
Why don't they give you the 20, add a second to the play clock on that? It should be offsides.
Free play.
Free
Run
play
it. Run
here.
it.
They
Throw
are
the
going to
ball.
load it up, and they're going to look for, and they're actually going to stop it. So I guess contact was made. And again, I say that if you're caught offsides in that situation, just go ahead, make that contact if you can't get back and kill the play automatically.
Yeah, that was we didn't hear the whistle because it was the side judge on northeast side that blew it all the way across the field there. But, yeah, he had contact.
So to be a 5-yard penalty should be a 2nd down and 1 situation. Indians need to get to the 30, so it would be a solid 1 here. 8:35 to go in the first quarter. ICC leading Northeast 7-0 here in Boonville. Ty Davis is your quarterback. ICC with the white shirts, white helmets, red pants. Tigers decked out in all black tonight. Indians going to get the snap. It's low. Sultan gets it. He's going to lower his head, fight for it, and will get the first down. Needed 1, got about 1.5.
Yeah, good run. I agree with it. I mean, again, you still got to keep the run in play. The pass options have been open tonight. Still got to keep that run in play, so that way you hope you get your DBs sneaking up, trying to hopefully play for the run. If we can ever get that single coverage out there with Reed on the edge or anything like that, we could hit the home run ball.
So fresh set of downs here for the Indians. Inside 8 minutes to go now here in the first quarter. ICC leading 7-0. Davis in the backfield by himself. Now Zay Davis will go in motion. Snap. Ty looking across now, wants to go to the outside. Is caught by Reed, tries to get upfield. It's knocked out of bounds at about the 35-yard line. Good catch and run there.
Brad, I know you saw that. Davis was under pressure, made a great throw at the last minute, getting ready to get hit by a man, got solid gain there, gain of like 4 or 5 yards.
Absolutely, but it's also a great route, too, by Reed. What he did, it was kind of one of those slants. You look like you're running a slant. You do that stop. You turn inside out, basically is kind of what I'm calling it. Reed comes back out, hits him on the run right there on the outside part. Excellent pickup right there, second down.
Ty Davis, 5 of 6 for 36 yards and a touchdown so far here. 7:10 to go in the first quarter. We'll get the snap, play action. Now wants to swing it out wide. This is going to be Zay Davis. Zay using his speed, getting up the field. It's going to be about a yard shy of that first down as he needed to get to the 40. And here we go. We talked about it. This being a little chippy tonight. You saw a Northeast player come up and give a pretty big shove at the end of the play.
Yeah, again, got to keep the emotions under control. If you're ICC, you don't want to pick up anything. Yeah, they are giving the spot.
They gave him the first down.
They're giving him the first down, moving the chains.
Wow.
Keep the emotions under control, and that includes you too, Mr. Ingram. I need you to keep your emotions under control and not go down here and go after the officials or anything.
Well,
okay?
Here, to back you up on that, before the game, we saw some players jawing back and forth there in warm-ups, and Mr. Jim looks at me. He's like, do I need to go down there?
Exactly.
I mean, he was doing push-ups, getting fired up, ready to go. First down and 10 now. As Davis will get the snap, play action, looking out to the flats. Long throw caught by Zay Davis, and is going to be hit and drugged down for a loss there. That's a tough play because that's a long throw. Good coverage by the Tigers to make the tackle for a loss.
Well, yeah, and people say, golly, but it was a long throw, but it was where only our receiver could catch it because had he thrown it to where people would have thought he would have thrown it, could have been picked.
Could have picked off, and he lost 4 yards, but if he breaks that one tackle, he's got open grass for 10 or 15 yards.
And don't be surprised if you don't see the Indians dial one up long just as they're trying to lull Northeast to sleep here. Pistol formation for the Indians. As ICC goes with 3 receivers to the far side, now bringing 5 wide with Reed going in motion. Davis looks to throw over the middle. Pass is complete. Caught and going to get 3 of those 4 yards lost back that time as that was Trey Gunn making the reception. So it'll be a 3rd down and 11. Possession down here for the Indians with 5:20 to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, again, just a short pass right there, just trying to get some of that yardage back. Still looking at a 3rd and long situation here, though, for the Indians and in our own territory here.
3 receivers on the near side, 2 on the far side. Now a man coming in motion. That's Gunn coming to the near side of the field. Davis looking, he's got pressure now, loads up, throws downfield, just too tall as it was intended for Chris Reed. Would have been enough for a first down. Just enough pressure that Davis couldn't set his feet and throw that time. So a good job by the Tigers defense answering back after really getting punched in the mouth in that opening drive. It looks like they're going to force the Indians into a Little Caesars punt.
Yeah, great job by Reed right there. We found a little opening right there in that coverage, and he slipped in there and found that hole. Had that pass been a little bit, of course, again, there was pressure back there, so Ty was doing all he could. But had that pass been a little bit closer to the ground there, a little bit lower for Reed, that could have been a first down.
Snap on its way. Tigers showing pressure.
What a punt.
May have been able to actually block that one had they had tried.
What a punt.
And a good punt, trying to make guys miss, dancing around, ain't going to do it. Indians make the play.
What a punt right there. How long was that one?
We're going to – Blake Long is keeping the stats running tonight, so when that does pop up, I'll let you know.
Okay, because that didn't look longer. I mean, that one, he really put a foot in that one and the spiral. I know Carson Langford's been doing a great job all season, and Mr. Ingram normally keeps up with the yardage for him.
I'm looking at him like a 46-yarder with a great hang time.
It really was. I'm with you. But it was beautiful.
I ran out of fingers, but I was trying to count.
And so it will be first down and 10 here for the Tigers. 4:40 to play here as the ball is going to be, looks like it's at the 15-yard line.
I can't tell. Looks like you're close there.
Yeah, that's close enough.
And it's going to be a snap, and it's going to be a handoff to the long running back in the backfield, and the Indians wrap him up after a minimum gain on the play, as that was Colin Dunn with the tackle. Guys, to answer the question, he's going to get credited for 44 yards 44. On the punt.
Well, I said 46. That's
so
close.
There you go.
That's in the vicinity.
I like it.
Okay,
I like it.
I lean on you for math because I cannot do it. I mean, that's the reason I'm saying.
That was a gain of 2 on the play. 2nd down and 8 now. Has the Tigers driving right to left on your radio dial for those listening here on Super Talk Mississippi. Tight end goes in motion, switching from the right side to the left, looking to throw. Loads up, goes downfield, and the Indians just lost him in coverage that time, and a big-time gain, and that'll move the ball down to the 40.
Well, what happened was he had Dilworth out there, and the receiver came out just so far. Dilworth picked up the other receiver coming on that side, and the safety wasn't quick enough to get there to pick up that other receiver that Dilworth let go. So Northeast, kudos to them finding that hole.
No
there.
doubt. And Beasley's a good receiver. He's a freshman from Saltillo. Been very steady for them all year.
Ball marked at the 39-yard line. We're to be first down and 10 here for the Tigers. 3:30 to go in the first quarter. ICC leading 7-0. Quarterback keeper this time. Indians snuff it out. And smart play there. If I see Dylan Rousey charging in at me, I'm sliding to the turf as well.
He did a minimal gain on
Give him
that.
1 yard, I believe.
Yep. 1 on the gain that time as the clock continued to run, coming up on 3 minutes here. So it'll be a 2nd down and 9 situation with the nose of the football on the 40. Quarterback is Greer. He's in the shotgun. Does have a running back to his left. 3 receivers on the far side of the field. And it's going to be a run-pass option, and the Indians eat it
Good
up.
job.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Now, you're right. It could have been an option. He could have handed it. That's one of those occasions where they're going to tell him, why didn't you hand it? But that was Chuck Taylor back there in the backfield, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Great job by Chuck.
Made a big tackle for a loss.
Yeah, loss of about 2 on the play. Go ahead, Andy.
Hey, for the last 3 games, I was looking at stats that Greer has only had 19 pass attempts. So this is where we want them.
Oh, wow.
So 3rd down and 11 now as Greer looks to the sideline. Going to get to play here. 2 receivers on both sides of the football. A running back in the backfield with him now as they check at the line of scrimmage. Running back will shift from the left to the right of Greer. Greer in the shotgun. Will get the snap. Indians bringing pressure, stepping up, throws.
Oh, wow.
And caught.
Open.
What a catch there as he was a step away from being sacked, and that was a step away from being intercepted as that catch reeled in that time by J.T. Beasley, and he has been the man on this drive
no doubt about it.
for the Tigers. The ball now to the 15.
Yeah, good job right there, and that was one-on-one coverage with Dilworth, and Beasley just had a step on him, and they connected for a long first down pass play here, and that does get them in scoring range. They can still get a first down, though, without scoring a touchdown.
Yeah, they're at our 15. Again, the score is 7-0. ICC's up. Clock running in first quarter. ICC 7, Northeast 0.
Greer has 86 yards passing, 77 belong to Beasley. As the handoff in the backfield kind of just wiggling his way through, and will get down to the 10-yard line as one of the Indians players was in the backfield but tripped and couldn't make the play in the backfield. So it's going to be a 2nd down, and do we call that 5? Yes.
Yes, sir.
As we're inside a minute now. So the Indians defense needs to find a way to come up with a stop here. As we said, Tigers not known for throwing the ball around the field, but have done well tonight. 4 or 5 for 86 yards.
They're going to have to call timeout.
Play clock down to 10 seconds.
They didn't get the play.
Well, what do they got?
Now they got a flag.
So
where'd the flag come from?
They have 12 men on the field, maybe.
Don't really know what.
They didn't come set.
I'm gonna say they didn't come set, so it shouldn't
And they
be.
still had time on the clock.
Yeah, I'm saying there was 7 seconds on the play clock. Andy, did you see anything? I guess they're not going to say anything. So
got the flag.
I thought they had too many people on the field, but undoubtedly they called a timeout. But they broke the huddle with too many, I believe. But they gave them the timeout, picked up the flag.
Coach Macon wanted to talk it over with the officials here, and you can just kind of see the way his shoulders dropped that he didn't like the explanation there, and all sorts of confusion because we knew it wasn't going to be a play clock situation, as there were still about 7 seconds on the play clock to go. And so that's what they were thinking, but I guess the timeout negates that, guys? If that's the case, then anytime you see a flag drop, just start screaming for a timeout.
I guess. I'm with you. I don't know. That's confusing, but anywho, there it is.
It's almost as if you want the officials to overturn a call, just start throwing stuff on the field.
Just throw it on the field. That's right.
So either way it goes now, it's going to be a 2nd down and 5. Ball on the 10-yard line with 34 seconds to go in the first quarter. Northeast surveys the defense. Now is going to come back out and reset. ICC leading 7-0 here.
We get the play clock running.
So the play clock, yeah, it's not running at all.
They didn't even started the play clock.
Now it's running.
Okay.
So dropping back to pass, going to lob this one up to the corner of the end zone, and
he's out of play now. It's no good.
And no good. Threw it out the back of the end zone, and Dilworth got bailed out that time as he slipped down. And boy, a big time break there for the Indians.
Almost like he ate a little bit, kind of just got taken on one of the moves there that was made by the receiver, and he was thinking he was going in, and the receiver kind of broke back out. And good pass and good communication there between Greer and his receivers, and they're kind of going at Dilworth tonight.
Maybe we need to double cover Beasley, number 8, here on this play.
So the Tigers will send the play in here. 18 seconds left on the play clock. The game clock is stopped at 28 seconds here in the first quarter with the Tigers knocking on the door.
Got to keep eyes, too, on Greer, though. I know you're talking about double coverage, but you got to keep eyes on Greer with those legs.
3rd down and 10. Greer does want to run. The Indians hit him and stack him up for a loss.
That's a big 3rd down defensive play right there. Greer tucked it and run it. It was a run from the moment the snap occurred. They're sending the kick team out.
Well, if I'm the Tigers, I send them out there, but I don't kick it.
Yeah, I don't either.
I'll wait for the start of the second quarter as we're down to 6 seconds now in the first quarter. 7-0 is your score. We're going to take the timeout, hear a few words from our sponsors, and be back with more right after this.
Another great Saturday of college football.
You're always pushing yourself. There's no time to rest. You keep moving forward. The only thing better than your last accomplishment is your next.
What's next? What's next?
What's next? So, Allie, what's next?
I guess we'll see.
Find a bank that's as excited about your future as you are. A bank that asks,
what's next?
Renaissance Bank. Understanding you.
The Kittles was filmed before a live studio pizza.
All right, here you go.
Look alive, dipsticks. I got Little Caesars. Did you get pepperoni? I want Italian sausage. It better be bacon pizza. Brothers, it's a 3-meat treat. It's got all those delicious toppings. Come on. Bacon, pepperoni, Italian sausage. Then save Pop Kittle a slice. I'm a dog.
The Kittles love their 3-meat treat. Order your 3-meat treat for $8.99 and get your game day delivered with Little Caesars.
Pizza.
Welcome back out of the timeout as we get set to start the second quarter of play here, even though it is the second quarter, even though the scoreboard is showing the first quarter, so it won't change my my quarter on the television screen.
How long we got, Mr. Ingram?
As this is a 28
yard. 28.
Low snap, but the kick is up, and the kick is
no good.
No good. How about that?
Oh, I thought that was good. Man, I've been off on that side all night. I'm not calling anything.
No. As long as you say good and miss.
Good and they miss, and it helps us.
Y'all just go the opposite. Y'all go the opposite of me is what I'm saying.
That was a bad snap. It skipped back there to the holder, and he missed it right over the right upright.
We'll take it.
That's the voice of Coach Andy Kerr keeping out with our sideline reporting this evening here. So, guys, ICC defense, we talked about it all season, bend but don't break, got down there and was able to get the stop and didn't allow Northeast to put any points on. Now the offense needs to come back and answer with a long drive here to give them give us a chance to rest here and possibly put more points on the board.
Yeah, and keep the ball as long as you can. Here, if you can put some runs together, obviously it'd be great to produce some runs here and melt this clock. Like I say, we just started the second quarter, 14:56 left here in the second quarter.
Davis is in the shotgun. He's going to get the ball and hand it off to the long running back in the backfield. Now he's going to bounce it to the outside, gets to the 25, still up, down to about the 26, 27, but a late flag coming in.
What a throw by the ref.
That came from Fulton. Holy moly, did you see that?
So we'll see what the referees talk about here. Again, I want to remind you of some of our sponsors.
Got a face mask.
Take it. We'll take it.
Number 5, I believe you said. I'm trying to see if there is a 5 out there.
It was a good run. It was a good hole right there, opened up by our line, and excellent job right there off tackle on that run.
And
offense.
On the offense. Wow. So that's the reason why we couldn't identify number 5.
Andy, who did he call it on? What player?
54, the center. Was that playing? Well, he was pushing. He was coming in there late, and Dally, he grabbed a face mask.
Well, manure.
Right.
So a tough break there for the Indians. So that will back them up now, as that will be first and 10 now.
No, it's
first
First and a long way, and now it looks like the Indians are going to be in false start. So the Indians shooting themselves in the foot here to start the second quarter. And so the Indians will back them up even more.
Be first and about 22, I believe.
So, guys, the Indians going in the wrong direction here. 14:35 to go until halftime. Indians do lead at 7-0.
I think we're on our own 7. Is that right? 7-yard line, or am I?
It's like the
8-yard line. Got to get to the 30.
I was close.
So
not good on this end of the field.
Indians making some substitutions here, as Jim mentioned. Got to get to the 30-yard line, and we're currently at the 8. So it'll be 1st and 22 here for the Indians. Davis, plenty of time to throw, goes across the field. This is going to be, is that Zay Davis?
I can't tell, but it was a good pass to throw.
Tyron Mosley reeling that one in.
Good pickup, guys. Yeah. Got 12 yards.
Yeah, great pickup there. Good pass right there by Ty Davis. Good ball right there over there to Mosley. And so that helps out. That gets a lot of that yardage back. Now it's 2nd and 10. That opens up your playbook a little differently.
And so now the Indians back with it, as we said, 2nd down and 10. Quick pass, going to try to run the screen.
Yep.
Now that's Zay Davis. He's still fighting forward, and a great pickup there by the Indians.
Yeah, and Ethan Miner over there, hip and block on the edge, tight end out there with the receivers with that screen. Excellent job there. Now you got a 3rd and manageable after it looked like a
disaster. Start, yeah.
Thank you. So good job by the Indians. Convert this 3rd down.
No doubt. Miner and Cressman out there blocking.
And so it'll be a 3rd down and 4 situation here for the Indians. Davis alone in the backfield. Is going to get the snap, dropping back to pass. Plenty of time to throw. Long pass downfield. Mosley makes the catch, makes one man miss, makes him miss again, gets the ball out to the 40-yard line, and that will move the chains for the Indians. That's going to be a Samstown Market 1st down.
And man, I'm going to tell you, Mr. Ingram, as you're looking, that's a long throw. He's on the
pass.
other hash mark over there. He's on the other hash and throwing it to this side of the field, the near side, and he's on northeast hash over there on that northeast side. So excellent job by Ty there, because they can be dangerous throws. He's able to find the open receiver and hit him right there and get the 1st down. So great job by the offense.
This time the Indians have two running backs on each side of Ty Davis. 2 on the far side of the field, 1 now going in motion to the opposite side of the field. Davis gets the snap. It's bobbled, but he is able to get it off to Allen, who gets the handoff, hits at the line of scrimmage, and maybe gets about a yard on the play.
Yeah, short gain there, but again, don't go away from the run here, Mr. Ingram.
No doubt. We've got to establish the run.
So they are going to give him a gain of 1 on the play. 11:55 to go here in the second quarter. I'm going to try to make that adjustment on the editor here, even though it is showing wrong on the scoreboard. See if it will stay that way. Tell you what, I'll make it stay that way. Sorry, as I talk to myself.
I was going to ask you, who were you talking to? Was it me, Mr. Ingram? Was it Coach Kirk?
I'll answer anytime.
Yeah.
Quick pass out and reeled in there by the Tigers. Y'all go ahead while I fix this.
It was either Reed
Nick Sherman.
Nick Sherman.
Yeah, 18 caught the ball.
And had Reed behind him. And Andy, I'm not sure who the pass was going to because Reed was open also.
That's exactly right. I tell you, they're only rushing 3. They're daring us to run, but we're having trouble running. They're playing a lot of zone.
And so it'll be a 3rd down and 6 situation. Indians empty the backfield, 5 wide, 3 on the far side of the field. Davis steps up, plenty of time to throw. Now zips it downfield.
Pass.
Reed will have the 1st down and then some.
Beautiful pass by Ty Davis. Beautiful catch right there, but by Chris Reed. But perfect right there. Ty able to step up, Mr. Ingram, and find the open receiver there. Great job.
Andy's right. They're only rushing 3. Mm-hmm. We got time. I don't care how many people you got back there. If you have time to throw the ball, somebody's going to get over.
Exactly. No doubt. Again, you're right. They're only rushing 3.
2nd down and 10 now. Clock rolling with 10:20 to go until halftime. ICC leading 7-0 here over Northeast in Boonville. Davis throws, long pass, and it's going to be off target that time as it falls incomplete as that was intended for Trey Gunn.
But I'm also like Coach Kirk, too, on this, Mr. Ingram. You got your backers that are playing 5 yards deep here, at least from the line or from the D line. They're that deep here, at least 5 to 7. why can't we establish a run? You're only rushing 3. Those backers aren't coming, and they're not coming up, showing that they're going to come and give us to the present time now. Now, they may do it here, but right there on that play right there, you had your backers back 5 to 7 yards.
Well, the official giving the Tigers a lot of time to get their substitutions in here. Zay Davis in the pistol formation is going to hand it off now. Cuts it up the middle. Bounce off one and trying to get forward, but a good open field tackle that time by the Tigers, as that was, I believe, Allen on the carry.
3rd down, I believe it's a long 6, guys. ICC's ahead 7-0 over Northeast. 9:50 left in the second period.
So the Indians quickly back to the line of scrimmage. Davis tries to go for the hard count. The Tigers don't bite on it. Now we'll look to the sideline to get the play call. 2 receivers on the far side of the field, a tight end and a running back. Allen still in the backfield with Davis. Davis surveying the defense. Tigers bring up an extra player to try to bring some pressure. Now zips that one downfield, but dropped. Tough play there as Mosley, wide open, just took his eyes off the prize on that one. Ball falls incomplete, and guys, that would have been enough for the first down.
No doubt. We're thinking about going for it here in no man's land at their 34.
I don't blame them.
7. We had 2 people open then.
Yeah.
With the tight end open underneath.
Yeah, and I don't blame them right here. But now they're going to send the punt team out. They're going to play field position. Don't blame them there either. But that would have been an opportunity with the way our defense has played tonight. You could have looked at going for it. It would have been a long 6 though on a 4th down to pick that up.
Right.
So it would have been tough. But got Carson Langford back there. They're going to try to pin them deep.
So this will be a Little Caesars punt coming up here for the Indians. Good snap. Langford will step into it again. The Tigers got close to blocking that one. Kick angle to the sideline, and it's going to be tossed back, but can't get it out of the end zone. Tough break there, as that was Nick Sherman down the field. Caught it, tried to toss it back, but kind of caught it on his hip, and it landed in the end zone, so it will go for a touchback. Guys, looking at how that defense is going right now, I'm looking for a big run out of Ty Davis later tonight to really spin this game a different direction.
Yeah, that's something we don't see and you don't normally see. Again, I think I mentioned it last week. Is it last week or the week before when you ran? It's like seeing Peyton Manning run. You know, Ty Davis, he's not your dual threat normally type quarterback. But with the way this defense is playing tonight, I can definitely see him having that opportunity to tuck one and run it.
So it's going to be a 1st down and 10 situation here for the Tigers. Now moving left to right on your radio dial here on Super Talk 101.9 FM. New quarterback in the game here, I believe, for the Tigers. It is.
It's Jeremiah Harrell.
Harrell is going to throw the first pass out. It's going to be complete, and it's going to go downfield. And a solid pickup there on 1st down. That was number 3.
Yes, number 3's quarterback. He's more of a passer, but he is very athletic and uses his legs.
Played Tupelo High School last year. Very good quarterback.
And so 8:55 to go here in the first quarter. 7-0. ICC with the lead. Tigers with the football. Going to hand it off to the long running back in the backfield. Squirts his way forward, knifes his way through, and that'll be good for a 1st down.
Yeah, good blocking up front right there. They were able to open up a hole right there, so back able to slip through there, as you mentioned, and get the 1st down.
8.5 to go now here until halftime. We invite you to stay tuned for the Little Caesars halftime show. We'll have both bands coming your way, so you'll be able to listen to it right here on Super Talk Mississippi 101.9 FM, as well as watch on Let'sGoICCTV.com. Tigers with the football, 1st down and 10. Man in motion going across your screen. Waiting for the snap, gets it. Don't know that the player is completely set. Plenty of time to throw, but then will eventually get away from it and throws it away. And is there anybody in that area?
Well, did he get outside the tackles?
He did. So he did get past the line of scrimmage, so shouldn't be an issue there. So impressive that he was able to get away and just having a chance to throw that one away, guys.
Give our secondary credit because they had plenty of time to throw the football. We had good coverage down the field.
So the pass falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down and 10. The ball is on the 32-yard line. Tigers trying to find a way to tie this one up. ICC up 7-0 here. 8:01 to go in the second quarter. Tigers with 2 receivers here on the near side of the field. Now they're wanting to pass. Goes tall, and it's intercepted. Rousey with the interception. And it's a good night to be from Biggersville.
No doubt about it.
As that's the 3rd player from Biggersville tonight making a big-time play for the Indians.
Yeah, and an excellent job back there in the safety position of reading that pass right there. An excellent job by Rousey. He's done it last year and this year, and that receiver was open, but Rousey back there playing in center field did the job he needed to do. He read it, saw it, slipped over there. Quarterback never saw it. Rousey slipped in front and received the interception.
Tell you what, somebody is going to get an extra special player in Dylan Rousey.
There's no doubt about it. He can play. You know, we talk about how fast he is. He's as fast as he needs to be.
Yes.
Because I see him run down people when he needs to.
7:52 to go here. ICC in the pistol formation. And it is going to be a handoff now. And this is that Reed in the backfield?
That's Foster.
Oh, Foster. I see it now. And it was 3. So it looks like that one will go for a minimum gain of 1, maybe 2 on the carry.
They're giving him a loss.
They're going to move it up. There you go.
Still kind of.
Yeah,
you're right, Brad. My bad.
Well, he's not. Yeah.
The ball is at the 39-yard line. So I guess they're going to say no gain on the play. I'm not for sure.
Well, the judge
now they're actually
over here
going to say a loss.
Yeah, the judge down here is saying it's a loss.
Huh. That's not a good spot, in my opinion, as he looked like he got a surge forward there, but who are we to say? So 2nd down and 11 now as Ty Davis dropping back to pass. Steps up, now throws over the middle, and it's nearly picked off. Zay Davis, the intended receiver, turned into a DB, batted that one down. Smart play by Zay.
That's one of those, Adam, right there where he should have run it.
Yep.
He had open field in front of him. Now, again, I know Ty's not a runner, but he should have run that one.
So the Indians catch a big-time break there on the heads-up play by Zay Davis. Go ahead, Andy.
That's good to have your cousin looking out for you right there.
There you go.
Hey, but a tidbit here for the second quarter, Mosley and Greer. Mosley for us and Greer, the quarterback that started for them, were high school teammates at Kosciuszko.
Okay. So a little bit of a note of interest there as we talk about the rivalries. Everybody knows everybody and teammates playing former teammates. So it's going to be a 3rd down and 11.
Down to 2, 1.
And they're not going to get the snap off. ICC is going to take the timeout. Timeout on the field. Let's take it with them here from Renaissance Bank and be back with more right after this.
Guys, you're not going to believe the luck I've had lately. Just the other day, I had a flat tire, thought I was in big trouble. Before I know it, somebody pulled over, fixed the tire.
Oh, that's not luck, Kirk. It's because
that's not the only thing. How about when I'm in a studio, drop the cell phone, bang, shatters completely. Guy hands me a brand new cell phone.
Yeah, Kirk, that's because you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
Yeah, roadside assistance, cell phone protection, coupon straight to your phone.
And another discount with Renaissance Rewards Extra, Mr. Herbstreit.
Life's just easier when you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
Welcome back out of the timeout. And even 7 minutes to go here until halftime. ICC leads 7-0 here over Northeast. And, guys, this is what we expected, a defensive battle here between these two squads.
Yeah, no doubt. It is a defensive battle, and Mr. Upton checked in here, too, by the way, and said there's basketball players from ICC and baseball players here as well tonight in our stands supporting our ICC football team, made the trip to Boonville. And that's one thing that we have been able to grow and cultivate in ICC is other sports supporting other sports, and we love that when our programs go out and support each other.
So 3rd down and 11. Snap back, pressure coming.
Ooh.
Davis is going to get hit and dropped. He was looking to go deep and just couldn't do so. And my, oh my, that was a big-time sack. Drove him all the way back to cross the 50 down to the 48-yard line. This is going to be 4th down and almost to Saltillo.
Yeah, and Coach Kirk, that's going to be probably about one of the first times they brought pressure. I mean, they may have brought it, but one of the first times they brought pressure tonight.
Exactly right. They brought 2 extra guys on that, and we just couldn't cover up 5 coming at him.
The game we're keeping an eye on tonight, Holmes in Northwest, is tied at 7.
Flag.
Stop the play.
Got a flag.
False start on the Indian. Looks like this is going to be. But, yeah, 7-7, Northwest and Holmes tied with 11 minutes to go in the first quarter. East Mississippi up 14-0 over Mississippi Delta, that with 10:34 to go in the first quarter. And then Hines leading Pearl River 7-0, 11:41 to go in the first quarter. And while we have a chance, we do want to say congratulations to Dr. Jay Allen, named Alumnus of the Year down at Hines.
And they're tonight getting awarded, and we're very proud of Dr. Allen and his family.
No, he will probably be tuned in on the rest of the way home as he gets set to come back and lead the way at ICC on tomorrow as we get set for a Little Caesars punt. And that one again nearly blocked, and another great kick It's going to hit and go out of bounds. Boy, I tell you what, Langford did a great job standing in there. The Tigers have been close 2 or 3 times tonight, guys, of blocking a kick.
Yeah, good job by Langford, though. He did. He stood in there and got that punt off, and so it did flip the field over, especially after that penalty. So where are we at, Mr. Ingram? Here, the 24?
24-yard line.
24, 25, something I can't tell.
24, but it went out on 21, so I don't know where them 3 extra yards. He should have been standing where I was standing.
Well, that's one thing I've never understood, why there isn't just a formula for, okay, if the ball lands here, it's simple to know, okay, if it lands this far out of bounds, then it should be a triangle. It should go that far back up the field, but that's for another day. 5:58 to go here. First down and 10. Tigers with the football, moving left to right on your radio dial. And it's going to be a quarterback keeper this time up the middle. Good call, big pickup. First down and then some there for the Tigers.
Good read right there by the quarterback. Total read on his end. He could have handed it off, and he kept it.
That was number 7's back in the game.
So Greer back in on the carry there. The officials blowing the whistle. The ball kept going. ICC stripped it. Tried to get as if they were going to run it up the field. The Tiger player hit him, and good job by everybody after that, just chilling out.
Yeah, but good read by Greer right there on that snap, and watching his line and watching what our defense did there, and the hole opened up for it.
So it looks like the ball is out to the 38-yard line. We're to be first down and 10 here for the Tigers. Handoff in the backfield, makes one man miss, but can't do anything after that as the Indians come in and make the play.
Yeah, tried to read that one. That one didn't go his way, and so there's no gain on that. Well, they're giving him a short gain of 1.
Very favorable spot there. ICC looked like they stacked him up the line of scrimmage, but it will bring up a third down and
second down.
It's going to be a second down. Scoreboard showing third down.
I believe it's second and 8.
So it is going to be second down and 8, even though I like the scoreboard better.
I do too. I wish
scoreboard say scoreboard showing third down.
3rd and 9 is what they're showing.
But it's second and 8. Ball is at the 39-yard line here for the Tigers. Snap back. Time to throw. Steps up. Dials long, and that one's just going to be overthrown. Good coverage out there on the far side of the field by the Indians. That was Zach Pratt.
Zach Pratt, and that ball wasn't catchable.
No, it wasn't.
But, no, it was good coverage. He was right there with him step for step. Now it's going to break up a 3rd and long situation, 3rd and 8 here, even though the scoreboard still says 3rd and 9.
Well, they got the down right this time, but it will be a 3rd down and 8. 4:26 to go here until halftime. Again, we do want to invite everyone to stay tuned as we get to listen to both bands perform tonight here from Boonville. ICC leads at 7-0 here after what was a 5-yard touchdown pass to Trey Gunn on the opening drive of the game for the Indians. Tigers dropping back to pass. Pressure. Dancing around, and the Indians get the sack.
Yeah, excellent pressure right there. We had pressure on the edge. That allowed that inside pressure right there, Mr. Ingram, to pop back up in there. I didn't see the number of who got the sack.
Marion Scott, I believe.
But,
Lucius. Tony Lucius.
Tony Lucius. Excellent job.
Great job by Tony.
We had pressure on the outside, then Lucius slipping up in there to make the tackle on the inside. Great job by ICC.
And this should force the Tigers into another Little Caesars punt here. 3:58 to go in the second quarter. 7-0 ICC with the lead. Tigers lining up to punt this one away.
Yeah, and ICC's technically going to have 3 timeouts left. They got 2 on the board, and then they got the 2-minute timeout.
And this is a high kick, and the Indians going to come up and field it. Gets by the first wave of attack. Now up the field. Going to cut across the seam and tripped up. Big-time return there for the Indians.
Yeah, that was Dilworth. Like
no doubt, Dilworth.
So good job right there. And, again, like I mentioned, there's 3 minutes and 33 seconds left, so we still have 3 timeouts left in this affair here to get more points on the board.
Brad, you're right. We're up 7-0. I'd like to establish the run right here. Let's try the run. If they come out and that 3 down lineman and the 4 linebackers that are deep 5 yards back, see if we can run the football on them.
I'm with you.
Well, just a shoestring tackle away from that one, possibly taking it back to the house by Dilworth, but ICC will now have it first down and 10. Ball is going to be at the 41-yard line with 3 minutes and 33 seconds to go here until halftime. Davis still your quarterback. 3 receivers here on the near side of the field. And it's going to be play action. This time they're going to go out wide. A little bubble screen is going to be out to Davis. Davis follows his block, gets upfield, and lowers the boom. As that one's going to be out at about the 30. It looked like
33-yard line.
Okay, so I thought he went out to 35, but they're going to give him the 33.
Yeah. And good blocking on the edge by the receivers. They held their block right there one-on-one. That allowed him to get the 8 yards out of it. So excellent job of blocking by the receivers. That's something we ask ours to do a lot of. Our receivers need to do a lot of blocking. It's harder to do than you think when you're out there on the edge trying to block those DBs. Great job by our receivers.
So 2nd down and 2 as the Indians get to the line of scrimmage now. Davis is going to play action fake and same play on the opposite side of the field. And it's back to Zay Davis again. Makes one man miss, gets down the field and picks up the first down.
Good job.
And it's kind of a throw out there on the flat out there area, and yeah, you're right. And so excellent job out there again, able to get the first down. No need to be in any hurry here. You got 2.5 minutes left. Again, ICC with 3 timeouts left with the 2-minute timeout, counting it.
So Davis dropping back, now throws long. It's going to be a jump ball, and touchdown, Indians!
Got a number?
Mosley.
4, I think.
T.D. Mosley.
I like
Super job by Mosley.
T.D. Mosley, as Coach Kirk says. Let's go back and look at that one on the Little Caesars instant replay here. They actually sent a lineman out wide.
They did.
And then it was just a jump ball as Davis lobs this one up. Mosley climbs the ladder, gets the touchdown, and ICC goes up 13-0.
And that good one-on-one coverage out there, too, Adams, what he did. And that lineman, throwing that lineman out there, they never did announce him that he was eligible. That kick is good right there at extra point. So I don't know that threw anybody off except for a blocker.
Absolutely, as ICC now leads it 14-0. A big-time play there. Go back and see once they update the stats here. That is going to be a 26-yard touchdown pass to Mosley. ICC leads it 14-0 now, 2:11 to go. Big time answer there for the Indians, guys.
Big time answer, Mr. Ingram. But what I'm going to tell you is this: of course, again, now Northeast has 4 timeouts.
Right. Yep.
I'm going to talk about that.
They've got time.
They still got the 2-minute timeout as well as 3 on the board of their own, and they get the ball to start the second half. This is big for the defense. Yes, we needed to score there. Glad we got points on the board. We do not need to let them score.
14-0 is your score, getting set for a Guaranteed Bank kickoff here. 2:11 to go in the second quarter. ICC with the lead on the road here at Northeast. Ball falls off the tee, so we'll get it reset here. Tommy Chamley and all the fine folks out at Guaranteed Bank in Fulton proud to sponsor ICC Athletics. This is going to be Carson Langford to tee this one off. As Mr. Jim doing the Cupid Shuffle as it plays over the PA system here. High kick is going to be taken at about the 15-yard line. Returned up the middle. Breaks a tackle. Spins free. Still on his feet. Out to the 50. Across the 50. And a big-time play there.
And we got a player down back here. Big hole opened up. They did some good blocking, but we got a player down.
Injury timeout on the field. Let's take it with them and be back with more right after this.
Guys, you're not going to believe the luck I've had lately. Just the other day, I had a flat tire, thought I was in big trouble. Before I know it, somebody pulled over, fixed the tire.
Oh, that's not luck, Kirk. It's because
that's not the only thing. How about when I'm in a studio, drop the cell phone, bang, shatters completely. Guy hands me a brand new cell phone.
Yeah, Kirk, that's because you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
Yeah, roadside assistance, cell phone protection, coupon straight to your phone.
And another discount with Renaissance Rewards Extra, Mr. Herbstreit.
Life's just easier when you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Guaranteed Bank, formerly known as First American National Bank, is a proud supporter of ICC Athletics. Visit gbtonline.com. Guaranteed Bank. We're more than a bank, we're a community.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Good to see, I believe that's Johnson for the Indians walking off the field on his own power there as he was holding a lower leg as he was down on the field. And way he was laying there, one of those scary plays, especially on a kickoff, because you just never know when you might get one of those blindside hits that don't necessarily get seen, sometimes. But a big return there for the Tigers is exactly what they needed to see if they can find a way to put some points on the board here just before halftime.
Yeah, across the 50 too, so they're on our side of the field. So excellent opportunity for Northeast. They hand the ball off here on the first play. ICC says no go, stack it up, and that's a no gain.
Yeah, big time stop there, and it will stop the clock with an even 2 minutes to go here 1:57 to go here in the second quarter. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Wowza! The 3-meat treat from Little Caesars with delicious bacon, Italian sausage, and pepperoni. For only $8.99, it's also the lowest price in 3-meat pizzas. What's your favorite part about it, Professor Amon-Ra?
Meat plus meat plus meat.
Wow, Professor Amon-Ra, you're a great mathematician.
Mathematician? More like meat-matician.
Oh, my bad. Order the 3-meat treat for $8.99 and get your game day delivered with Little Caesars.
Pizza.
Guaranteed Bank, formerly known as First American National Bank, is a proud supporter of ICC athletics. Visit gbtonline.com. Guaranteed Bank, we're more than a bank, we're a community.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 14-0 is your score out of the 2-minute timeout here in the second quarter. ICC with the lead. No gain on that last carry by the Tigers, so it'll be a 2nd down and 10 situation. Guys, the Indians' defense needs to hold strong here, see if we can take this 2-touchdown lead into the break.
Yeah, Northeast now still have 3 of their own timeouts left with a 2nd and 10 here.
Indians showing pressure off the edge, steps up. Quarterback's wanting to scramble, but the Indians get there again.
Yeah, Walker from behind back there and Oral Gray, wasn't it, on the sack?
It was Gray.
You take a look at it right here on the Little Caesars instant replay. ICC bringing pressure from all over the place, but it was Gray finishing him off there, along with number 11, Walker, coming in. And ICC is going to start taking the timeout here to see if they can think about getting the ball back and possibly see if they can put some more points on the board. I'm with you, Jim. I like the idea here as ICC is really starting to pick some momentum up on their side.
Jordan Johnson got hurt, our linebacker. Ty Cochran, who played a lot last year, played some this year, came in for him, the sophomore from Oxford.
14-0 is your score. 1:36 to go here until halftime. And again, reminds you, part of the Little Caesars halftime report here will be the bands performing at halftime. You'll hear the ICC All-American Band, and then also I think it's the show band from Tigerland is what they dub themselves here in Boonville. Out of that timeout now, we'll also try to get you some more scores throughout the evening as well. So that'll be part of the Little Caesars halftime report.
So it's 3rd and long now. We're actually on Northeast, back on their side of the 50. Their field.
3rd and 13.
So it is a 3rd down and 13. Possession down here for the Tigers. Indians again showing pressure. This time the Tigers block it nicely. Jump ball downfield. Does he reel it in bounds? They say he does.
Yeah, got a step on him out there on the edge, and he was able to get a step or 2 on him, and that was just a perfect pass.
Yeah, it looks like it's kind of, I hate to use this because it sounds like we're talking bad about it, but it's almost like desperation-type heaves because he's just throwing it downfield, letting his receivers run underneath it, and it's worked extremely well tonight.
Well, you watch the game film on us, though, and in previous games, Mr. Ingram, we're not good on 3rd and long.
There's a handoff straight up the middle, and if it wasn't for his own teammate, he probably takes that one to the house.
His own teammate made the tackle.
Matter of fact, his own teammate was riding his shoulders downfield, and the officials throwing a flag on the play here. And
guys, that's number 6, the big 230-pound running back that gave us some trouble last year.
Well, he looked every bit of everything there, and the official threw a flag. I don't know, maybe this one might be picked up because I don't know that he saw the player's helmet came off during the play, and he threw the flag when he saw the young man without his helmet on. So they're going to talk this one over. I wouldn't be surprised if this one kind of gets picked up and waved off.
I'll tell you guys, the last 3 series, number 8, the receiver that was killing us early, has not been on the field. I've been trying to find him on the sidelines over there, but I'm not getting too close to that sideline.
Unsportsmanlike. Oh, that's good on them. We'll take it.
Yeah, so it is going to be unsportsmanlike. They said it was after the play was over, so it wasn't necessarily removing his helmet there. It may have been something he said after the play.
That's huge. Just 15 yards after the play, guys.
Yeah, we'll most definitely take that there. The officials continuing to talk this one over, and I think they're wanting to make sure they get the right number because with it being that penalty, they'll have to make sure that if he gets another one, he'll be ejected from the game. So you want to make sure you get that right versus assuming who it was. As this break in the action, we do want to remind you about the ICC Wesley Foundation, who is a proud sponsor of ICC Athletics, along with the ICC Baptist Student Union and Bank Okolona, all proud to sponsor ICC Athletics here on the ICC Sports Network. Well, the officials talking with the head coach over at Northeast, and
they were asking Coach Macon if we wanted a 10-second runoff, and he has turned down the 10-second runoff.
Okay, so
for now, they're coming back.
Okay, so there you go. Good call, Andy, as they did explain that. I don't know if you could hear it over the PA here, but they did decline the 10-second run clock, runoff, and they said the clock will start on their call here. 1:19 to go. Tigers, who had the ball inside the 10, maybe closer to the 5 now, with it almost to the 25.
They said it was supposed to start on their call, and they never did start it.
Pass across the middle. Pass is caught. And a little do-si-do before he's tackled inside the 10-yard line. A big play there on that pass reception. I'll tell you what, the Tigers looking sharp throwing the football tonight.
I mean, that was just that quick slant, wasn't it, Mr. Ingram?
It was still 3rd down, 3rd and 3, guys. Big down here.
Just send him over the middle right there.
Going jumbo package right here for them. 73 is the one that had the penalty, unsportsmanlike for them.
And he is back on the field. As Andy mentioned, it is going to be the jumbo package here. Like it's going to be a direct snap to the big running back here on this 3rd down and a 2, maybe 3 situation. Andy is in the backfield.
He didn't make it.
And I don't think he did, Jim. What a big-time play there by the Indians to blow that one up.
No, they did an excellent job right there. They got in the backfield, as you said, Adam, first, and then had players right there up front to follow it. So they're going to call a timeout.
Tigers got to call a timeout here with only 23 seconds to go. It is going to be a 4th down and 2 situation. This is tough. You know, you've driven the ball down the field. You haven't had a whole lot going your way so far in the contest. Do you try to go for the touchdown here to get a little bit of momentum going into halftime, or do you just put points on the board? So you're kind of in a dilemma right now as everything going the way of the Indians.
Well, again, I mean, people say, well, Brad, you're an Etowamba fan, you're going to say this. But in all honesty, if Etowamba was in this position, we get the ball in the second half, I'm kicking this one,
field goal,
getting the points.
Right.
So timeout on the field here. We will keep it here. 14-0 is your score. 23 seconds to go for halftime.
But you got to remember, he missed a 28-yard field goal earlier. Maybe the coach saying, well, maybe he's not on tonight. We need a touchdown. They might go for it.
That's true. I don't disagree there. So, you know, you got to look at it from there, any point or perspective there. But, you know, to me, it would make sense to take the points if you could with kicking it. But, like you say, and looks like they're going to go for it here on 4th. And so ICC adjusting and getting their D back out.
It's a long 2, almost a 3-yard right here. They lost about 2 feet on that last play.
Keep your eyes on Greer right here. Greer is in the game, and so you need to keep an eye on him. Got to have a spy on him.
So Tigers with it now. 4th and a long 2. Greer dropping back. Pressure.
Go.
Indians get the sack. Fumble on the play. The Tigers recover.
What a play right there. Good job.
Gray back there.
Yes, Gray putting pressure back there. Drove him back, sacked him, a huge loss. ICC gets the ball, 16 seconds left. We do have 1 timeout left on our side.
Take a knee. It's on the 21. We got a 14-0 lead on the road. Let's go to halftime.
I'm with you. Take a knee and let's go. Let's go into the half.
I play video games. I say go 5 wide verticals.
5 wide, throw the
ball
ball
downfield and see what happens. But I do agree. The people with common sense, unlike me, would come in and take a knee in this situation. 14-0 is your score. We're getting close to the Little Caesars halftime report. Remember, we'll have both bands coming your way here at halftime.
That's what we're doing.
And the Indians are going to take a knee here, and that's going to do it for the first half play. Guys, or is there Okay, no, that was a bug that flew across the screen. I thought a flag came flying in. I was like, where did that come from? But, guys, real quick, your thoughts on the first half?
Yeah, Etowah did exactly what we asked them to do off the kickoff. The kickoff gave them a spark, drove down that side of the field, put the ball in the end zone. Excellent job. They've given us a few difficulties here and there. Of course, defensively, which is, normally the strength of our game, they've been able to throw some deep passes. I know Coach Kirk was talking about their receiver that had caught all those. Haven't seen him out there in a little bit, so we'll see what happens there in the second half of that. But defensively, we've still come back up when we needed to and able to put that last one in the end zone to go up 14. That's huge here in Boonville, going up 14 going into the
no doubt about it, Brad, but let's stay focused. Last year, I think we were up at halftime, and, of course, they came back and beat us. So I want us to stay focused, come out fired up in the third quarter.
We're going to take a break and come back with Little Caesars halftime report. ICC leads at 14-0 here at the break. Back with more right after this.
Wowza! The 3-meat treat from Little Caesars with delicious bacon, Italian sausage, and pepperoni. For only $8.99, it's also the lowest price in 3-meat pizzas. What's your favorite part about it, Professor Amon-Ra?
Meat plus meat plus meat.
Wow, Professor Amon-Ra, you're a great mathematician.
Mathematician? More like meat-matician.
Oh, my bad. Order the 3-meat treat for $8.99 and get your game day delivered with Little Caesars.
Pizza.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Another great Saturday of college football.
You're always pushing yourself. There's no time to rest. You keep moving forward. The only thing better than your last accomplishment is your next.
What's next? What's next?
What's next?
So, Allie, what's next?
I guess we'll see.
Find a bank that's as excited about your future as you are. A bank that asks,
what's next?
Renaissance Bank. Understanding you.
Keep watching. Okay, where's the remote?
Ugh, it's under her arm.
I'm gonna go for it.
So close.
Oh, maybe he can get it. Guess not.
I mean, can you blame him? We're delicious.
Delicious and sugar-free.
Delicious and caffeine-free. Yep. Anyway, about that remote.
Guaranty Bank, formerly known as First American National Bank, is a proud supporter of ICC athletics. Visit gbtonline.com. Guaranty Bank. We're more than a bank, we're a community.
Are you a high school senior that has a 24 or higher on their ACT? If so, you're invited to register for ICC's Emerging Scholars Luncheon on Thursday, November the 7th. This exclusive luncheon will take place at the Davis Event Center on the Fulton campus of Itawamba Community College from 11 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. Limited spots are available and they will be filling up fast, so register today at iccms.edu/emerging scholars. Future Indians will have the opportunity to learn about ICC's Honor College, the benefits of being a member of Phi Theta Kappa, and get a better understanding of why at Itawamba Community College, the best start here.
This is a place to create your future. And when you get here, you realize you're not alone. You meet new people and make connections. It's not always about knowing exactly where you're going. Sometimes it's about finding your own way. It's working together to build something bigger than ourselves. It's hard work, but lots of fun. We come for the quality education, but we leave with an unparalleled experience. Itawamba Community College. The best start here.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we take you to the field now for the ICC All-American Marching Band's performance. Here at halftime, ICC leads it 14-0 over Northeast.
Join us on a musical journey of what you might encounter while traveling through
Wowza! The three-meat treat from Little Caesars with delicious bacon, Italian sausage, and pepperoni. For only $8.99, it's also the lowest price in three-meat pizzas. What's your favorite part about it, Professor Amon-Ra?
Meat plus meat plus meat.
Wow, Professor Amon-Ra, you're a great mathematician.
Mathematician? More like meatmatician.
Oh, my bad. Order the three-meat treat for $8.99 and get your game day delivered with Little Caesars.
Pizza. Another great Saturday of college football.
You're always pushing yourself. There's no time to rest. You keep moving forward. The only thing better than your last accomplishment is your next.
What's next? What's next?
What's next? So, Allie, what's next?
I guess we'll see.
Find a bank that's as excited about your future as you are. A bank that asks,
What's next?
Renaissance Bank. Understanding you.
Welcome to the pasta party!
1, 2, 3.
Making new traditions. Now let's go and keep going. Sharing old stories. Homemade pasta. Enjoy! Cheers to us! We did it! And a nice cold Coke.
Okay, ready? 1, 2.
That's my recipe for magic.
If you want to break the rock, you need to make yourself indestructible. If you want to play between the hedges, you need to work out there, up there, down there, everywhere. If you want to reach the win bar, you need to lose sleep, lose count. You need to play every game like you got nothing to lose.
Guaranty Bank, formerly known as First American National Bank, is a proud supporter of ICC Athletics. Visit gbtonline.com. Guaranty Bank. We're more than a bank, we're a community.
Are you a high school senior that has a 24 or higher on their ACT? If so, you're invited to register for ICC's Emerging Scholars Luncheon on Thursday, November the 7th. This exclusive luncheon will take place at the Davis Event Center on the Fulton campus of Itawamba Community College from 11 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. Limited spots are available and they will be filling up fast, so register today at iccms.edu/emerging scholars. Future Indians will have the opportunity to learn about ICC's Honor College, the benefits of being a member of Phi Theta Kappa, and get a better understanding of why at Itawamba Community College, the best start here.
The Kittles was filmed before a live studio pizza.
All right, here you go.
Look alive, dipsticks. I got Little Caesars. Did you get pepperoni? I want Italian sausage. It better be bacon pizza. Brothers, it's a three-meat treat. It's got all those delicious toppings. Come on. Bacon, pepperoni, Italian sausage. Hey, save Pop Kittle a slice. I'm a dog.
The Kittles love their three-meat treat. Order your three-meat treat for $8.99 and get your game day delivered with Little Caesars.
Pizza.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 14-0 is your score here at halftime, awaiting for the Northeast Band to get set to perform here. Just heard another, as always, outstanding performance by the ICC All-American Marching Band. We invite you to stay tuned at the end of the game. They do something special each year. They have the Battles of Bands. They'll go back and forth for about 10-15 minutes, so we might be able to get a chance to watch that at the end of the night. So we're going to take you to the field now for the performance from the Northeast Band here, part of the Little Caesars halftime report. ICC leading it 14-0 at the break here in Boonville.
Ladies and gentlemen, President Dr. Ricky Ford, the Northeast Mississippi Community College Board of Trustees, faculty and staff, proudly presents for your enjoyment the show band from Tigerland. The Tiger Band is led on the field by drum majors Reed Robertson, Cassidy Morgan, L.J. Spike. The band will be performing Tim Patel, Top Women of Music, with Only Girl, featuring the Northeast Color Guard. I Want to Dance with Somebody, featuring the Northeast Tiger Dancers. Deja Vu, featuring the Tiger Drumline, and Chasing Pavement Skyfall as the closer. Field Commanders Robertson, Morgan, and Spike. Is the band ready? Band fans, you may take the field.
Get better glass.
Kittles was filmed before a live studio pizza.
All right, here you go.
Look alive, dipsticks. I got Little Caesars. Did you get pepperoni? I want Italian sausage. It better be bacon pizza. Brothers, it's a 3-meat treat. It's got all those delicious toppings. Come on. Bacon, pepperoni, Italian sausage. Then save Pop Kittle a slice. I'm a dog.
The Kittles love their 3-meat treat. Order your 3-meat treat for $8.99 and get your game day delivered with Little Caesars.
Pizza.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Are you a high school senior that has a 24 or higher on their ACT? If so, you're invited to register for ICC's Emerging Scholars Luncheon on Thursday, November the 7th. This exclusive luncheon will take place at the Davis Event Center on the Fulton campus of Itawamba Community College from 11 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. Limited spots are available and they will be filling up fast, so register today at iccms.edu/emerging scholars. Future Indians will have the opportunity to learn about ICC's Honor College, the benefits of being a member of Phi Theta Kappa, and get a better understanding of why at Itawamba Community College, the best start here.
Wowza! The 3-meat treat from Little Caesars with delicious bacon, Italian sausage, and pepperoni. For only $8.99, it's also the lowest price in 3-meat pizzas. What's your favorite part about it, Professor Amon-Ra?
Meat plus meat plus meat.
Wow, Professor Amon-Ra, you're a great mathematician.
Mathematician, more like meat-matician.
Oh, my bad. Order the 3-meat treat for $8.99 and get your game day delivered with Little Caesars.
Pizza.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we start to put the brakes on the Little Caesars halftime report. ICC leading this one 14-0. And guys, I know we kind of talked about it a little bit heading into the break, but let's talk about it again. Your thoughts on the first half?
Yeah, I mean, again, came out strong as we had hoped, and we're able to put points on the board, put the pressure back on them, and able defensively to come up with some big plays. You know, we gave up some big plays there. And where I'd like to see us get a little better, and I've looked at some of these numbers too, and I know you have, Mr. Ingram, is, you know, nothing stands out that ICC should be winning. I hate to say this, that we should be winning 14-0 on the stats. Now, we've just been able, I'm going to tell you, in my opinion, where it stands out, special teams. We had the great kick return that put us in great field position down here, and we had the great punt return that put us in great position down here.
That's a good point, Brad.
Now, that's my thought on it, is where it stands out is special teams, the play and the yardage that we've been able to make. But as far as if you break down the yardage and the time of possession and the total offensive plays, which I know you're going to do, we're right there together almost.
It's all together. Matter of fact, they've got a little bit more yardage than we have. The time possession is about even. We have 9 first downs. I believe they have 6. So it's been even on the stats. But like you said, we've been good all year on the special teams. And we've kind of put our hat on the special teams, not only punting and kicking, but punt returns, kick returns, all 4 elements of special teams we've been good at.
Absolutely. I know you got some of those stats in front of you guys. If you don't mind, kind of just look over those.
Looking at Ty Davis is 16 of 21. Which is very good for 135 yards, 2 TDs. Our rushing yardage, we only have net 1 rushing yardage because we've had some losses on quarterbacks. Receiving tonight, Zay Davis has caught 7 passes. Chris Reed has caught 4. For them, Caden Greer is 6 of 9 for 135 yards. He's been the starting quarterback most of the game for them. And total yardage, Adam, they've have, I believe, 157 yards. We have 134 yards. So it's been even in those stats.
Absolutely. Those stats being brought to you by Renaissance Bank. They are the bank that understands you. You can find out why by visiting RenaissanceBank.com. Getting set for a guaranteed bank kickoff here.
Playing Halloween music, too.
They are. Spooky time here in Boonville as this kick is
Yes.
booming into the end zone.
That's what I've been wanting to see all year.
One of the biggest kicks
Carson
of
Langford.
the year by Langford. And
Love
guys, this is a kid, didn't know if he wanted to play this year because he had some family issues at the
He
start
did.
of the season. decided, you know what, I'm going to come out and play for my family this year, and I tell you what, he has made his family and the ICC family proud.
Well, it's my understanding, and I could get this story wrong because I don't remember things very well, but it's my understanding that it was Carson's grandfather.
Yes, it was.
And he came and supported him at every event, and it was like his best friend is the way I saw it. Carson, wanted to spend some time with him this summer, knowing that he was very ill.
He was sick, yes.
And had basically taken that time to utilize and spend time with him instead of the team. I hate it. He passed away. But Carson wanted to come out tonight, and I'm going to tell you, there's a seat down there. I'm sure his grandfather's smiling down upon all this tonight. That seat's down there, and he's here watching Carson.
No doubt about it. And let me add to that story. Of course, his mom sent us an email. The coaches were so accommodating that ICC said, yes, you can step away. And then they reached out to him, unfortunately, after his grandfather died and said, hey, we got a place for you. Yeah. So our kudos to our coaching staff also.
Absolutely.
A handoff there on the first play goes for a gain of 3. The tackle was made by number 11, Jaden Walker, as Northeast with the football moving left to right on your radio dial. Zips it across the middle and is incomplete. And the clock was stopped with 14:26 to go here in the third quarter of play. ICC leading this one 14-0 here. Tigers have been close twice. Haven't been able to put any points on the board, and the Indians need to see if they can get a 3 and out here to start the second half.
That's what we need, Adam, 3 and out.
And they came over the middle right there, and that's where teams have been successful, mostly on us this year, hitting passes, is over the middle. And so they came over the middle. It was a deeper over the middle than a more shallow there where it was so it was just between the DBs there and the safety and just wasn't there.
3rd down and 7, loads up another deep ball downfield, and it is caught again.
By Beasley again, guys.
JT Beasley, have yourself a game tonight, young man. He got the defender on his hip. The 6'3 wide receiver went out and made the play. What a big-time go there.
Well, 3rd and long again, and I see they convert. And, again, I don't want to say we haven't done a good job on that because that's not the right wording. ICC has struggled a lot when we get teams in 3rd down and long, and those teams have been able to convert. That has hurt us some this year, and it hurt us there. That run right there is going to pick up a couple, I think, on the edge. But actually, Dilworth was not covering.
Coverage.
Well, Dilworth wasn't covering Beasley on that.
Whoever was on them, though.
That's what I'm saying. It was. And so that I was shocked to see that they had changed coverage. It was like it was Zach Pratt. I think that was out there on him.
That's exactly. Number 1, Pratt, the 6'1", was on him.
So a handoff there on 1st down makes it a 2nd down and 6 situation now. 13:23 to go here in the third quarter of play. Tigers once again knocking on the door. Quarterback's going to roll out. Now goes to this check down route. Good screen there, but that one's going to be coming back, though, as that's going to be a holding flag call.
Should be another flag right there. Bumped him down.
And say one of those looks like a LeBron flop. So
yeah, unless it was either a good acting job by Dilworth.
And so this one will be coming back there. And guys, we've been in those shoes before. You're looking for something to go. You're looking for something to click. You finally get it, but one of them mental mistakes proves to be extremely costly there.
Yeah, it does, and not saying that it couldn't flip on us tonight either, but that should be a holding call and pull that back, and that one should not go as a touchdown. What do you see, Coach Carter?
I thought we had a holding, but then we did rip a helmet off. If he calls the other one. Good, because we did. We had a hold of a face mask, but their receiver held on the edge there, and that's what they stuck with.
And so a break there for the Indians as that one will bring the ball back now to about the 26-yard line.
Yeah, 2nd and 6.
And most importantly, will take points off the board. So 2nd down and 6 now is the situation. Tigers moving left to right on the radio dial.
It'll be on us.
And that's going to be offsides, and that's what we say in those situations where if you jump offsides, go ahead and make contact. Well, don't just shove the guy to the ground there.
Well, the thing that is, what I have a problem with there is it was the guy over the football.
Right.
Our guy, and I'm talking about. You can't make a mistake like that. You're taught to watch the football. Now, unless something's going on down there that we can't see with the center, which I'm not saying that it is, and I don't think that it is, watch the football. You're right over it. There's no reason for you to be offsides.
So now that's going to move the ball forward 5 yards, so it's going to make it what the scoreboard shows, a 2nd down and 2. And it is going to be a little confusion in the backfield.
Yeah,
quarterback's going to have to scramble, and the Indians are there.
Kind of a busted play right there, and I don't know, Mr. Ingram, what happened, but it looked like the tailback went wrong or something, did not run the right route. Either the quarterback thought he was going in another direction.
Good job by our defense.
Yeah, loss on the play. 3rd down and 3 is what the scoreboard's showing here for the Tigers. They trail at 14-0. They're moving left to right on your radio dial for those locked in here on Super Talk Tupelo 101.9 FM. Greer is your quarterback, looking to the sideline to get the call. In the backfield with him is Mays. Mays goes to his right. Tight end now in motion from right to left for the Tigers. It's going to be a handoff. The Indians stretching this one out in the backfield, and the Indians make the play.
Wow.
Big time, guys. He should have never reversed his field.
He should have never. Yeah. He reversed it, and I'm going to tell you, what a play out there. That's going to be a huge loss. That's going to take them. They're going to have to punt.
4th and 13, I think.
I'm going to say they're going to have to punt and play the field
The
position.
biggest thing is they might have been trying to run to that left side to see if they can pick up some yardage to maybe get closer for a field goal attempt. But that big loss there is going to knock them out of the range, and they're going to stay on the field and look like they're going to go for it.
That's interesting. But
they're on 31. It's too long for a field goal, too short for a punt, so they're going to try to go forward here.
Well, oddly, here's where I'm saying punt it, but that's just me. But if I'm them, but now, again, that's the reason why I'm up here.
So it's going to be a 4th down and 12 situation, dropping back to pass, loading up to throw, looking to go to their guy they've gone to all night tonight. Pass was overthrown. Good coverage that time, as that was number 13, Zay Dilworth. And looks like the man is down on the field right now. Hopefully nothing serious there. Zay just outran him, got in front of him, and cut him off for a position to get to the ball.
Yes, exactly right. Zay really didn't even have to look up because the pass was overthrown, but Zay had a step on him the whole time. The best way that pass could have been caught right there would have been on the back shoulder and had him turn around, because Zay was that far out ahead of him. Had he thrown it on a back shoulder where he was able to turn around and catch it, he might have got him there because he was open and it was a good ball. Player's still down over there, so we'll keep an eye on that. But ICC's going to get the ball.
Well, it looks like they're going to continue to play here. I don't know if the officials know that he's down.
He's out of bounds over there.
So he is out of bounds, but he's still technically close enough to be in play, and
they're going to let it go.
I don't like that. You want to make sure that kid's safe in every aspect of
getting him up over there.
Okay, so that's good to see there. Davis is in the shotgun on 1st down, looking to throw, steps up in the pocket, throws it into triple coverage, and it's incomplete. Again, guys, I think we're going to – if Ty will see it, he had room to run there.
Ty had room to run, but I'm going to tell you how he fit that one in there. I mean, that's just impressive that he fit it in there to our guy Chris Reed right there, and that's – I mean, I'm like you. He should have run it, but, man, that was impressive that he fit it in there.
So now it'll be a 2nd down and 10 situation. Clock is stopped, 11:14 to go here in the 3rd quarter. ICC leading this one 14-0. Davis, your quarterback. Going to hand it off to the long running back in the backfield. Slips through the initial tackle, goes forward, and for a positive gain, that is Jalen Foster on the carry.
Quick injury timeout, guys. Jordan Johnson is out for us in the second half, and their receiver they did take to the locker room there.
Thank you, sir.
It's going to be another handoff to Foster here. He breaks it to the outside, and that's going to be good for a 1st down, as that update on those injury timeouts being brought to you by the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi. Coach Andy Kirk on the sideline. Coach Kirk, Z. Taylor watching, says to tell you hello.
Coach Kirk, she only told Coach
what about
Kirk
us?
hello?
Yeah,
See?
That's all she said.
There's 3 of us up here besides Coach Kirk.
Nothing against Coach Kirk or anything, but, I thought Z would have said hello to all of us.
I'm a little bit offended.
Well, not only that, but
my feelings are hurt.
Not only that, she texts me without saying hello to tell somebody to say hello. So a minimum gain there on the handoff, a gain of 2.
Z, we love you, dear. We love you.
So it'll be a 2nd down and 8 situation here. Clock rolling, coming up on 10 minutes of play in the 3rd quarter. Indians up 14-0 here over Northeast. Now Indians go 5 wide. Want to swing it out wide? That's Zay Davis.
He's open.
Wide open, and would have hit him in stride, but just left that one a little short. Also watching tonight, guys, is Mama Sue Gore back in Pittsburgh, checking in during halftime.
Good.
As she said, why is the band not looking at the TV screen? I told her they were on the opposite side.
Ty came to the sideline here.
Yeah, we got a quarterback change going right here. Going to try something. See if we
Okay.
can get the running game going, maybe.
Hoping he didn't hurt his arm is what
I don't think he put a headset on. So
Okay.
where'd the music come from all of a sudden? Is that you? Did you turn that on,
That's
Adam?
me. That's me. It's
okay, I'm sorry.
my phone. That was my my ringtone. Z calling to apologize.
Z calling to apologize. Got a third here in what, 8? Yes.
So it is 3rd down and 8. Into the contest at quarterback now is Tavion Falk.
Be a delay of game.
Just the Indians not on the same page there. As guys, that's some of the things we've seen this year for the Indians. When we do get things going, something positive, and then just these type of mistakes leaves that door cracked open for the Tigers, and ICC really needs to take care of business on those.
Yeah, and then leaving Falk in, so we'll see what happens here. But Ty, I mean, he's on the sideline. There's nothing to do. Anything. He's calling plays in. So, again, they may just be trying a different look here, but got a 3rd and long.
So as Brad mentioned, 3rd down and long here. Falk's dropping back, looking to throw. Pressure coming. Now he's going to have to weave his way through traffic. He's going to get away from it now. He's going to get up towards midfield, and a big run there, and that's just a different aspect that Falk brings to the game is that scramble ability, and he shows his elusiveness there. And just couldn't quite get upfield enough to get that 1st down.
No, what
if it wasn't for the delay of game, though.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What a run right there by Falk. How he got away from all that coverage out there, and the defensive guys in the backfield. That shows, again, like you said, Adam, his ability to run and make plays on his legs there. So it is going to be a 4th down and a 4?
Yeah. So this will be a Little Caesars punt coming on here in Langford. We've seen the Tigers get close a couple of times tonight, and they get close again, but Langford able to get that one away. It's another booming kick.
Oh, good ground.
It's going to hit. It looked like a Jim Ingram drive. Hit and roll forward. It did bump into an Indian earlier from where it's actually going to be down, but that one's going to go inside the 20. Looks like it's going to be about the 14-yard line is where the Tigers will have it. 1st and 10. Quick timeout. Back with more right after this.
Guaranty Bank, formerly known as First American National Bank, is a proud supporter of ICC athletics. Visit gbtonline.com. Guaranty Bank. We're more than a bank. We're a community.
And welcome back out of that quick timeout. 14-0 is your score. 8:59 to go here in the 3rd quarter of play. Tigers with the football on the 14-yard line, working left to right on your radio dial here. 8:59 to go in the 3rd. ICC up 14-0. Tigers going to hand it off. Indians getting in the backfield, causing some trouble there, and a tackle on the far side of the field made, as I believe that was Jaden Thompson coming in to make the play.
Yeah, got a short gain there, so excellent job there by Northeast to get it out there. Had a helmet come off.
He's got to come out.
He's
So
got to come out.
Cochran's coming in for Thompson.
But gain of 2 there? Or
looks like they're going to call it, well, they don't have it on the board yet, so
Yeah.
we'll see. Of course, can't really tell from my point of view.
I can't tell from my point of view over here either because it's an angle.
They're going to
It's
say
short.
2nd down and 9 is what the scoreboard's showing now.
But it's 3rd and 9 for quite a few plays in the first half.
That is true. Dropping back to throw, looking to the sideline. Pass is complete, pushed out of bounds, and a positive pickup there for the Tigers.
Yeah, had a little cushion out there on the edge, and they were able to find it to just basically go and stop right there, route, and turn around, and ball's there, 3rd and short.
Yeah, 3rd and 1 here.
So it is a possession down here. Big play for the Tigers. Need to try to extend this drive and keep it alive. The Indians need to see if they can force them into a punting situation. Pass over the middle is going to be caught but dropped.
Good job by the Indian defense right there. It's a decision right here for Northeast. I'm going to say they're going to punt it, but, man, it's a 4th and short, big-time short.
It's one of those you just
– you can't take a chance.
It may be one of those, if you're the Indians right now, you say no pressure, full return on the recovery here. Don't even try to get after it and block it because you don't want to jump offside.
True. Good point. Yeah, because you definitely got to watch the ball here. Don't draw them offside. So if you're ICC, I'm with you, Adam. I don't necessarily worry as much about blocking this one as I do trying to return it and playing football here.
So another Little Caesars punt here. Indians do bring pressure. Not a lot of it. This is a beautiful punt. And they're going to call for a fair catch, and ICC will have it 1st and 10, 7:49 to go here. The ball is going to be at the 36-yard line. Guys, this is a part of the ball game right now. Very crucial for both teams. If ICC can string together a drive here, you feel like they can start taking some of the wind out of the sail of the Tigers, but the Tigers have got to come up with a 3-and-out here.
Yes, correct. So I agree with everything that you said there, but it would be great here with 7:49 left in the third quarter, ICC to put the ball together, put a drive together here. Let's get back to running the ball. We ran some good plays.
You're right. We're up 14-0. Run some clock, and then score at the end.
So Davis is back out at quarterback, and he is going to do a play-action fake. He's going to get it out to Zay Davis, who cuts across the middle. Now weaving across traffic, getting traffic, and still on his feet across the 50-yard line.
Great individual effort.
And great block out here by Nick Sherman on this side right here. He was the receiver on this side to help out. Excellent block there. Can't say enough about the wide receiver blocking tonight and the job that they've done to help out our other receivers once they catch the ball. Good job by our receivers.
Zay Davis working on a career night tonight. I've got that as his 8th catch of the evening, 44 yards, averaging 5.5 per catch. Davis dropping back. Plenty of time to throw.
Open.
Got him. Caught, and that's Zay Davis again, and he's going to be out of bounds.
Great job. Now, that's what happens when you got good coverage. There's not bringing a heavy rush right there. We had all day to throw.
No doubt about it. If they're going to rush 3 and drop 8 and you have time, we're going to find an open receiver.
You're going to find them at some point. And so keep playing it and keep going with that.
So fresh set of downs now for the Indians. First down and 10. Clock rolling, 6:45. ICC leading 14-0 here, but trying to add to that lead. This is Davis still at quarterback. Going for the hard snap count. Now we'll look to the sideline to get the play call. In the backfield with him is Jalen Sultan. We've got 2 receivers on the far side of the field, a tight end here to the left side of that offensive line. And
Cressman in the H-back slot.
It is going to be a handoff to Sultan. He's going to try to bounce it to the outside. Somehow spins forward and turns what looked to be a loss on the play into a positive gain.
Yeah, there's a little hole there, but Northeast did a great job of filling that thing up, so they did get a positive gain out of it. As you mentioned, I don't know exactly how much positive it looked like, but about a yard. But at least it was a positive gain, and it was a run, and we're melting some clock.
And that's one thing the Indians do want to do in this situation here, as you mentioned, is to continue to eat up on that clock while trying to add some points to the board. Davis out of the shotgun, Sultan to his left. He's going to play action fake, throw it out wide, and this is going to be Reed. Gets a good block, cuts it up the middle. Just go down, don't try to do too much, and that's exactly what he did. But the fumble recovered by Trey Gunn.
Yeah, and again, just good blocking out there on the edge. I cannot, again, and I've said it tonight, but excellent receiver blocking. And you know, that's hard for them at times because, you know, you're a receiver, you're wanting the ball. You're not really, tight ends. You're taught to be a block, you know, and then you may get a catch here or there. You may get something thrown to you. Those receivers, they're brought in, they like, I want the ball thrown to me. And they're having to block a lot tonight. And so great job by the receivers and not being selfish on that end and getting out there and doing their job.
Tigers showing pressure off the edge.
Wide open.
Set it over the middle, and in and out of the hands of Foster. That was the same play. Yeah, we scored on that play at Holmes. Unfortunately, couldn't reel that one in.
Saw it coming out of the backfield. I did, and I mean.
He was like me. He was thinking about his touchdown celebration.
The offensive line just let everybody come through on purpose, and you're just a tough situation. All right, okay, guys. 38-yard attempt right here.
So Burciaga will get set to step into this field goal. Good snap. The kick is up. The kick is good. Eli Burciaga gets the kick. And I tell you what, guys, at the end of the night, when you look at some of these stats, some of these big plays, it's all been kids right here in Northeast's backdoor.
No doubt.
Burciaga, a Corinth native. We've seen big plays out of Biggersville kids. Rousey, another Biggersville kid coming in, making a big play. And so you know they've got a little extra fuel on the fire tonight, and this led to a 17-0 advantage.
Adam, the special teams have been magnificent again tonight.
Yeah, and, you know, I mean, you hear it, and that's where you want to be clean. And you know, great job. I know Coach Moore does a good job. I think he coaches a lot of our special teams. I know Coach Macon works a lot with them too. But great job, again, on special teams. You've got to be clean on special teams, and we've been able to do that thus far, and we need to continue that. We just continue to get stronger and stronger as the year goes on with our special teams units, offensively and defensively there, as far as whether we're on kick return or kickoff coverage. So good job. Kudos to the coaches and the special teams units.
17-0 is the score here. 4:50 to go in the third quarter of play. Another booming kick, and this one is going to roll at the one, but I think it eventually goes in, but now they're going to try to bring it out. What a hit, and locked him up, and boy, that was a tough play. The ball didn't go into the end zone, but when he picked it up, he was out of the end zone, so he had to return it. And, Jim, you mentioned it, special teams has been very special tonight. Another situation there.
Like you said, good job of special teams. Kickoff coverage knocks them back starting from their own 15-yard line.
So that's where to be, first down and 10. And the situation here for the Tigers, they trail at 17-0.
Yes. So excellent job. ICC was able to put some points on the board there, and they got a 17-0 lead here, and that pins Northeast back. So, again, they got a long field to go here, Mr. Ingram, before they can to try to get points on the board. ICC's been able to keep them off the board thus far. And so that's Greer back.
Greer's going to tuck and run now. The Indians pressure. Positive pickup there, but the Indians shut him down in a hurry.
Did a good job there. Minimal gain out of
2 yards, I believe.
Yeah.
Second. And you go back to the field goal. We're now up by 3 scores, Brad, and that's huge right here in the third quarter.
Definitely huge, and something again, that should get that defense enough momentum here again. Let's make a big play. Let's get this ball back here and see if we can get some more time off this clock.
So it's going to be a 2nd down and 8 situation. 17-0, ICC with the lead. Tigers not really trying to press the issue here.
No,
trailing in this game. It's going to be play action. Looks to the far side of the field. Caught. A hard lick, but a good job hanging on to that one that time, as it was number 18 on the reception, his first catch of the night for the Tigers.
Well, it's kind of like I've been saying. They're going over the middle. They go over the middle. A lot of teams go over the middle on us. And if you go over the middle, if you dare,
you're going to get tagged.
You're going to get tagged. And so, yes, you may get the catch, and you may gain some yardage, but you're going to feel it.
And so it's going to move the chains. Fresh set of downs here. 1st down and 10 for the Tigers. A little delay give, but there's a real Gray there for the tackle.
Good job by Gray. Nobody blocked him, so he just ran to him and tackled him. I like it.
And Gray was back there to take the handoff. I mean, that's how quick he got back there. And so excellent job by Oral Gray and company there to make a stop there for a loss.
Guys, we're sorry Justin Jordan is injured, and he's on the 45-yard line dressed in street clothes, but we're getting to play Ty Cochran a lot. Blakely's coming in, getting some depth on our linebacking core.
So it's going to be a 2nd down and 12 situation. Looking to pass. Going to the sideline, wide open. Going to get the ball out near the 44-yard line. Should be enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, I didn't catch that one. I kind of got my eyes off
Eggerson made the tackle, but we gave up a little bit too much. It looked like we might have been in the zone because he was off them a pretty good bit.
Well, that's what I was wondering if how soft zone coverage we had out there on the edge, but because I missed it, it was on the far side.
So 17-0 is the score. 2:20 to go here in the third quarter. ICC with the lead. Tigers with the football, and the Indians make the stop in the backfield.
Yeah. In the stop in the backfield, and so that's going to be a tackle for a loss right there as well on the quarterback.
I'll give you one guess who it was.
Oral Gray.
There you go.
Got him right there.
And so there you saw them, Little Caesars instant replay, knocking them back for a loss of 3. 2nd down and 13 now is the situation. Inside 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Tigers looking to the sideline for the play. Looks like a little bit of confusion out there.
Yeah, I'm like you, Adam. I don't see any sense of the urgency on the part of Northeast right now.
So the Tigers dropping back, looking to throw. Pressure. Steps up, avoids it. And the tackle made
by Oral Gray.
As he makes the tackle again.
Ran him down.
So
I knew something got Mr. Ingram tickled over there. I didn't know what it was.
The kid can play. He's so quick and fast. He got to him.
Guys, here's a Renaissance Bank scoreboard update. Northwest leading Holmes at halftime, 28-7. The ball game we're keeping a close eye on as it ties into some of the playoff implications on the line. On
3rd and long here.
3rd and let's call it 14 for the Tigers. Again, not getting in a hurry. Looking to the sideline now with 1 minute to go here in the third quarter of play.
Going under a minute now.
Dropping back to pass. Delayed blitz. Indians can't get to him. Now steps up and throws and nearly intercepted, but broken up that time by Eggerson on the play.
Yeah, good job.
They got to think about going for it here, guys. I mean, we're coming up to the fourth quarter down 17-0, but they're going to punt.
I mean, the way they're kind of just not hurrying. Coach, what's your thoughts on the sideline?
Mr. Jim, I know you want to call Oral Gray's name again then, but he got tackled. He was headed straight to the quarterback, and the only way they could stop him was to tackle him.
So it'll be a Little Caesars punt coming up here for the Tigers. ICC up 17-0, 48 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Indians bring pressure, nearly get to it. Another great punt. It's going to hit and go out of bounds right around the 30-yard line is where the Indians will have it. They're actually going to mark it at the 31. So ICC will have it with 40 seconds to go here in the third quarter of play. They were able to tack on an Eli Burciaga field goal from 38 yards to take a 17-0 lead here in the third quarter. And it looks like they're going to send Falk back out at quarterback again.
Yeah, Falk's coming back out. Ty Davis was on the last series out there. Now you got Falk. And, may just be trying to mix things up a little bit. Falk had an excellent run that one play he was out there.
So Falk will come to the side, at quarterback out of the shotgun. They're going to go 5 wide here. Look to the sideline to get to play call. 3 receivers here on the near side of the field, 1 on the far. Falk makes the play change, now steps back into the shotgun. Gets the snap. It's a design run from the get-go. Falk looking for a block, gets to the outside to the 30, 35, now to the 40, and goes out of bounds.
Yeah, good run right there. I think they're going to have him right at it, the marker, Mr. Ingram.
I believe it's going to be a little bit short.
A gain of 9 on the play. And as we said, that's the uniqueness that Falk brings to this game is the fact that he can get out and run and burn you in a hurry.
And let's run the ball. It's 17-0. Maybe we're running the clock and putting our best runner in at quarterback.
Well, we don't have to snap.
I don't believe we are. Andy, I think you might know a little bit something about his family lineage in running the football. We are going to get it, and it is going to be Falk keeping it. He will get the first down. Needed 1, got 2. Andy, can you fill us in on that?
Oh, most definitely. He's a cousin to Kevin Falk, one of the greatest running backs in LSU history. That looked just like his cousin right there. Fourth quarter, guys. Here we go.
Fourth quarter coming up here. ICC leads at 17-0. Falk looks like he was shaken up on the play. We'll take a timeout and be back with more right after this.
Guys, you're not going to believe the luck I've had lately. Just the other day, I had a flat tire, thought I was in big trouble. Before I know it, somebody pulled over, fixed the tire.
Oh, that's not luck, Kirk. It's because
that's not the only thing. How about when I'm in a studio, drop the cell phone, bang, shatters completely. Guy hands me a brand new cell phone.
Yeah, Kirk, that's because you have Renaissance Rewards Extra. Yeah, roadside assistance, cell phone protection, coupon straight to your phone.
And another discount with Renaissance Rewards Extra, Mr. Herbstreit.
Life's just easier when you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
Wowza! The 3-meat treat from Little Caesars with delicious bacon, Italian sausage, and pepperoni. For only $8.99, it's also the lowest price in 3-meat pizzas. What's your favorite part about it, Professor Amon-Ra?
Meat plus meat plus meat.
Wow, Professor Amon-Ra, you're a great mathematician.
Mathematician? More like meatmatician.
Oh, my bad. Order the 3-meat treat for $8.99 and get your game day delivered with Little Caesars.
Pizza.
Welcome back out of the timeout. 17-0. ICC with the lead here at Northeast, getting set to start the fourth quarter of play. Adam Gore, Jim Ingram, and Dr. Brad Boggs bringing this action here from the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation broadcast booth. Raphael Henry running the camera here for Let'sGoICCTV.com. Matt Mallard on the sideline shooting highlights tonight. Casey Smith shooting photos for ICCimages.com. Cal Brown running social media updates tonight. Follow us on your favorite social media platform at Let's Go ICC. There's a handoff on the first play of the fourth quarter. That's Michael Allen, and it's a big pickup out across the 50.
Yeah, it looks like
got about 9 yards.
Okay. Big run right there, huge run, and great job of cutting back and finding that open hole, that seam right there. No reason to be in a hurry here.
Hurry, right.
Don't need to be, and so it's 2nd and 1.
Yeah, so they do mark the ball back at the 50-yard line, so a gain of 9 on that carry by Allen. Davis is your quarterback. He will get the snap. Play action. Now wants to go over there, and Indians catch a big-time break as the Tigers read that one well. It was that long throw that Brad you talked about in the first half. That's a dangerous throw if somebody sits back and waits on it.
Yeah, it's a dangerous throw, and they were sitting on that one. They saw it from the get-go. Good job by Northeast to read that play defensively. Now it brings up a 3rd and 1, but they did an excellent job.
We're bringing in a
jumbo package.
Yeah, jumbo package coming in on 3rd and 1.
So it's going to be a 3rd down and 1 situation here. Tigers getting a late substitution in on the game. Davis is going to go underneath center.
Oh, my goodness. This looks like rugby.
And that's going to be close. Anything, guys. I don't think he did, guys. I think he got back to the 50.
They did. They're marking him at the 50.
And so
punt it. It's okay.
Big time stop there for the Tigers defensively. Now Davis is on the ground across the 50, but I think they are going to mark this one back at the 50 as they called it dead on the play. So kudos to the Tigers.
Yeah.
Dug in, stood strong, and it looks like the Indians are going to send out the punting unit here.
Well,
no, they hadn't yet.
No, they're not. Looks like they're going to keep the offense out there. With it being 4th down and a long 1 situation, the Indians are going to go for it, getting some late subs in and out of the situation here. Ty Davis in the shotgun. 2 receivers on the far side, 1 here at the bottom of your screen. Indians surveying the defense. Now the official says put it in play, and the Tigers take a timeout. Timeout on the field. Let's take the timeout with them. Hear a word from our sponsors and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Playing on tour takes years of dedication, hours of practice, focused precision, and nerves of steel. That's how you become great at the game, but not how you should bank. That's why Allie Ewing chose Renaissance Bank. Their easy-to-use app makes banking a breeze, no matter where she is. Renaissance Bank, understanding you.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see if the Indians, they are going to change their mind now after Northeast burnt the timeout. And maybe that may have been what they were trying to do there. They may have been trying to get the Tigers to burn a timeout. As now ICC will be back to line up in what looks to be a Little Caesars punt right now. The Tigers have gotten close on a couple of block kicks tonight.
Looks like they're bringing several.
I think there we go. They got it corrected.
And so they're adding 2 seconds to the scoreboard. No, actually they took 20 seconds off.
Wow.
So they said 13:22. It was showing 13:42. And then they added 2 seconds, and then they subtracted 20 more. You do the math.
I'm gonna need a chalkboard for this one if y'all keep going any further with mathematical figures.
So waiting the snap is a good one. Pressure coming, but there is a flag down, and it's in the Indian backfield.
False start.
False start on the Indians. Well, I'll tell you what, we'll take that as long as Carson kicks the same kind of kick, because that one rolled about 3 yards deep into the end zone. So if he kicks the same way, park it at the 1 and make them drive 99 yards. Raphael weighing in said, we need to punt, and that's what we're doing here. So
thank you, Raph.
ICC and Northeast both went too far on that, so everybody's going to come back to about the 45-yard line. And so now they're going to put it back to 13:24 where it was before the ball was snapped. So another chance of this Little Caesars punt, and a good one this time as it's hammered. It's going to hit, take a high bounce. The Tiger player is going to grab it. The Indian players are going to tackle him immediately. Beautiful special teams play.
Yeah, good coverage right downfield by the Indians. Of course, Northeast doesn't have a heck of a lot of punt coverage downfield, so because they're going after the ball. So, again, though, ICC able to make the tackle down there, no gain really on the punt return.
And that's one thing we talked about, guys. Carson Langford playing great tonight. It's a stat that don't really show up in the scorebook is whenever you're able to kick the ball and force them to drive them back deep each time. We'll see if they've got it on the stats here, how many times. That is going to be the third kick inside the 20. He's also got a touchback on another one. So he has punted the ball 4 times, and each time they've been knocked back. A nice carry there, gets it around the corner, out across the 25, down to about the 27-yard line. So a good carry there on first down by the Tigers.
Yeah, I think ICC was probably about as surprised as I was that they were running the ball right there, but they did a good job. They got, yards there. There's 3 scores down here. We're under the 13-minute mark.
Yeah, they've got to be in a little bit of more rush, I think.
But
hey, if they want to take their time, I'm fine with it.
Well, yeah, that's the reason why I was surprised they're running it, but hey, they did. They, got a first down.
So now they're going to drop back to throw. Plenty of time. Loads up, goes
Wide
downfield, wide open, and just overthrew his intended receiver, as that was Stokes that was targeted for the pass that time. And, guys, one thing we do have to keep an eye on is to see if Beasley comes back out. Beasley had 4 catches for 120 yards in the first half, but was shaken up.
Yeah, I think Coach Kirk said he went in the locker room a while ago.
So that's going to be a big –
That's correct. He did a little locker room, and I have not seen him come out. I've been trying to watch the sideline, see if he came back, but I have not seen him.
That's a big blow to the Tigers' offense there. So now it's going to be 2nd down and 10 as the pass fell incomplete. 12:32 to go here in the fourth quarter. Quarterback's going to keep it, and he is going to be hit hard there. Good read by the defense of the Indians.
Yeah, good job right there. And on that last pass back there, now we did have Rousey back there. It was just that route was run to where Rousey was not really with him. Rousey was kind of running alongside of him, but he had a further step to the right toward the middle of the field on Rousey, which had him open. Unfortunately for Northeast, fortunately for ICC, the pass was off.
3rd down here for the Tigers. Rolling out to pass on the far side of the field. Zips it forward, leaves it short. And that's going to bring up 4th down for Northeast.
Yeah, that's tough right there. That one's not good. It could be called anywhere. So again, he kind of threw that one in the ground. So they're going to have to punt.
11:54 to go here is when the clock stopped. It is going to be 4th down. The Tigers will come to the line of scrimmage. And it's going to be a Little Caesars punt coming up here for the Tigers. ICC has pressured a couple times, gotten close, but see if they elect to put some pressure on this time or if they're just going to fall back in a punt return situation here. And that's what they're doing, not bringing a whole lot of pressure. Little Caesars punt, driven downfield, and a fair catch called for and taken at the 35-yard line is where ICC will have it, leading 17-0 here over the Tigers of Northeast. A big ball game, guys, because we talked about ICC still in control of their own destiny when it comes to the playoffs. And technically, guys, still for the North half championship as well. Big ball game here. Needs to come over, make sure they secure the win in this one. And the last update I got on the Holmes and Northeast game, still no update since halftime. Or excuse me, Jones and Northwest, still no update. 28-17 was the last score we saw there. Northwest leading Holmes at halftime. Falk is back in the game, and he looks ginger on that ankle there as he didn't have any type of acceleration downfield.
Yeah, he's still limping.
Yeah, he's still limping.
And I think God get him out, guys. But, hey, I'm not the coach.
You're
Whatever
not.
we want to do. Hey, we're up 17-0.
But they are getting him out.
They did a great job, but he is coming out.
He heard you.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like a loss of about 4 on the play. Make it 3 instead now as Ty Davis will come back into the contest. More importantly, the clock's still rolling here, coming up on 11 minutes to play. Don't know if he might be on his way home or maybe watching back down in the Jackson area, but we do want to say congratulations to Dr. Allen, named Hines Community College Alumnus of the Year. A great honor that he was able to go down and be honored for this evening. As it's going to be a handoff. Nice cut
run.
back up the middle of the field. Beautiful run there, guys. Good read. The hole wasn't there, but bounced it back to the outside.
Yeah, we're proud of Dr. Allen and the award that he was able to achieve there as Alumnus of the Year. From he did attend Hines, and that's what it's made even more special about his career and his knowledge of a great leader of the community college system, in that he started in the community college system.
No doubt.
Was a Hines product down there, and, of course, worked at Gulf Coast as well, and as well as Hines before he got to Kentucky, and then came back to ICC, and fortunate to get him as part of our team.
3rd down and 6. Davis loads up and throws. Leaping catch, but couldn't pull it in that time as it was intended for Trey Gunn. And Trey Gunn listed at 6'1", needed to be about 6'8" to climb the ladder and catch that one.
Yeah, again, he was open, caught him in between back there, and had an opportunity there to hit one deep, and just couldn't at that point. So here we go with Carson Langford again, and bringing the punt crew back out. I'm going to flip it, try to see if we can flip the field with 10 minutes. It's kind of been a lot of punting here lately on both teams.
It has,
so not just us, but both teams.
So Little Caesars punt coming up here. Lankford gets the snap, bringing the house, and Lankford gets this kickoff. High kick, and it's going to be returned by the Tigers, but the Indians make another great play on special teams.
Is the ball out?
They're going to say he was down on the play. And looks like the Tiger player is hurt on the field. Timeout on the field. Let's take it with them and be back with more right after this.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Welcome to the pasta party!
1, 2, 3.
Making new traditions.
Now let's go and keep going, keep going.
Sharing old stories. Homemade pasta.
Enjoy, cheers to us, we did it!
And a nice cold Coke.
Okay, ready? 1, 2.
That's my recipe for magic.
Another great Saturday of college football.
You're always pushing yourself. There's no time to rest. You keep moving forward. The only thing better than your last accomplishment is your next.
What's next? What's next?
What's next? So, Allie, what's next?
I guess we'll see.
Find a bank that's as excited about your future as you are. A bank that asks,
what's next?
Renaissance Bank. Understanding you.
The Kittles was filmed before a live studio pizza.
All right, here you go.
Look alive, dipsticks. I got Little Caesars. Did you get pepperoni? I want Italian sausage. It better be bacon pizza. Brothers, it's a 3-meat treat. It's got all those delicious toppings. Come on. Bacon, pepperoni, Italian sausage. And save Pop Kittle a slice. I'm a dog.
The Kittles love their 3-meat treat. Order your 3-meat treat for $8.99 and get your game day delivered with Little Caesars.
Pizza.
And welcome back to action. 17-0 is your score. 10:06 to go here in the fourth quarter of play, and you hate to see that no matter what the situation is. You don't ever want to see a kid get hurt and the player from Northeast having to be helped off the field after that tackle on the punt return. So the Tigers will have it first down and 10. 10:06 to go here. ICC leading it 17-0. Tigers dropping back to pass. Loads up, goes downfield, and only people close to that was a couple of Indians that just couldn't run underneath it and pick it off.
Well coverage by our secondary.
I didn't say well coverage. That was a shot in the dark back there to hit that one. They have burned us a couple of times tonight, but not there. We had Indians all around that, so that was a no-go from the get-go, and I didn't mean for it to sound that way. I'm a poet and don't know it.
I like that. Nice.
Put a beat to it, you be a rapper.
That's right.
Where's Corey at when we need him? So an even 10 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. ICC leading at 17-0. Tigers dropping back to pass. Indians bring pressure, and they get the sack.
Yeah, good job by the Etowah Community College defense there. Get him down. That's going to run some more clock off, and going to be 3rd and long.
Eli Williams got there first, guys. Big number 55.
The guy's been working hard all season for the Indians. 6'2", 310 out of Tallahassee, Florida. So 17-0 the score. ICC with the lead. 9.5 to go here in the fourth quarter. 3rd down and 17 after that sack for a loss of 7. Tigers a little bit of confusion on the field, moving some people around now. Going to have to hurry.
Play clock's getting down to 5.
Now wanting to throw once again. Indians not bringing. Now they bring a delay blitz. Throw
Good
over the middle,
play.
and the pass is blocked up by Colin Dunn.
Yes.
Good job by Colin.
And that's going to bring up 4th down.
Dunn read him perfectly right there. I saw Dunn out here on the edge, and he stopped, went back into his defensive position. He was keeping an eye on Greer, and then once he saw Greer was fixing to pull up and throw it, he saw the guy open in the middle, made a move on him once he threw it, and was able to get a hand in there. Excellent play right there. Excellent defensive coverage by Dunn. So textbook right there of how you want it done. So good job there. Northeast forced to punt again.
So another Little Caesars punt coming up here for the Tigers. High snap, able to grab it. And another booming kick. This one angled towards the sideline. It's going to hit, take a Tiger roll, and it's going to be down at about the 38-yard line is where the Indians will have it, 1st and 10. Again, keeping an eye on things between Holmes and Northwest. Still no score change, and that is, it says tweets unable to load right now, so let me see if Northwest might have updated the score recently. Guys, talk amongst yourself.
We will, Adam. It's 17-0. Indians up with 9 minutes left in the ball game. Brad, I vote we run the football, run some clock here. We have a 3-score lead. Take your time, run the clock.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we plenty of time left. There's no reason why we should not try to put a running attack together here.
And that is what the Indians do, a handoff, and it's right up the middle. Minimum pickup of 2, maybe 3 on the play that time for ICC. 8:48 and counting here. The Indians trying to run the air out of this one, leading 17-0 over the rivals here at Northeast.
Of course, also on the flip of that, Northeast is expecting us to do
No doubt
that.
about it. You're right, sir.
And so it's going to be a 2nd down and 7 after a gain of 3. Indians once again being methodical with the offensive approach here as they drove for the hard snap count.
Yeah, milking the clock down, play clock down to 10. Got plenty of time to snap it.
Davis now will get the snap, and again it will be a handoff. And the Tigers in the backfield this time, but a good surge to get back to what looks to be maybe the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, if anything, back to the original line of scrimmage. They might have even lost a shade. I don't know. But it's going to be 3rd and 8 here.
And the clock's under 8 minutes, guys.
So as they mentioned, 3rd down and 8 here for ICC, leading 17-0. Just letting the clock continue to roll right now.
Yeah, they still got plenty of time on the play clock. They can let it melt down a little further, at least get it under 10 before they snap it.
Davis, the quarterback, looking to the sideline now, sending the running back out wide. Davis dropping back. He wants to go to his running back near side and makes one man miss, but then fumbles the football, but it goes out of bounds. And so they're going to say he actually stepped out of bounds before the ball was fumbled. So he's going to be just shy of the 45-yard line, so mark it out to the 44.
Another punting situation for Etowamba. We're able to melt the clock down a little bit. Clock is still running down here, so hopefully they'll take a little more time off before they punt this ball back to Northeast.
It's 28-7 with 11:25 to go in the 3rd quarter. Northwest leading Holmes there in Senatobia. So another Little Caesars punt coming up here. Langford gets a foot into it. A booming kick once again. It's going to hit, and it's going to roll. The Tigers had it, nearly
dangerous.
dropped it, and it's going to be hit and tattooed on the other end. And, guys, I'm with you, Brad. You talked about it earlier. Nobody back whatsoever to block for the punt returner. If I'm the punt returner eventually this late in the game, I'm letting that joker roll.
I don't let it roll, or either that I'm going to go and have a conversation with the coach and say, man, get me somebody back here and help me a little bit.
Be like, can I go try to block the punt?
Yeah, let's change because, they're lining everybody up on the line. They're putting them up on the front to go after the ball, but they're having no punt coverage because ICC is able to get the ball off. They got enough good blockers up front to where Langford's able to get the ball off. Not only that, we got coverage headed downfield. We're surrounding him down here every time the ball is fielded. And so he has no shot, which is good for ICC. But eventually, if you're that punt return guy, you're going to be like, man, give me a little help.
So this is going to be Greer out at quarterback for the Tigers in the shotgun, looking to throw. Goes the short route, caught. Nice job, little timing route that time. Put it only where his guy can get to it as that pass reeled in there by Isaiah of the Tigers.
Yeah, no harm, no foul right there. Again, kept the ball in front of them. That's what you're doing if you're ICC. If it's a pass play, you're keeping everything in front of you. You do not want anything to get beyond you. You don't want to have that big strike downfield right now.
Coming up on 6 minutes to play is, again, goes that short route, and boom, what a hit. But a good job hanging on and trying to stretch that one forward. Stokes on the reception.
Adam kept him in bounds also on the tackle. Clock's still running.
So it's going to be is it 3rd down and short right now?
2nd down short.
2nd down, and let's call it 4.
Yeah, under 6 minutes, too, on the game clock.
And that's the key point of the game right now. ICC leading 17-0. 5:45 to go here. They are going to do a little delay handoff. The Indians read it well, and it's going to be close.
I think it's going to be a little short.
As a little slow to get up after the carry that time was Antonio Kennedy.
Yeah, they're moving it.
And they are going to say it is going to be a first down. Again, guys, I'm like you. The Tigers are almost our best friends right now, not showing any urgency to get back to the line of scrimmage and run a play.
Not when you're down 2 scores.
Pressure coming. Quarterback steps up. Now goes the short route and broken up by the Indians. A good downfield coverage, good pressure up front. Just all-around good defensive effort that time by the Indians, forcing an incomplete pass.
And those of y'all that are watching this at home or wherever you are in your vehicle or out in the stands realizes that I had a mathematical error again. It's 3 scores. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
You're fine, sir.
Well, I knew y'all were looking at me funny, and then y'all started snickering at each other and laughing, and I said the wrong thing.
You said it with so much confidence, I believe it.
I believed you, too. I thought maybe the score changed. I wasn't sure. They changed something.
5:13 to go here. Quarterback rolling out to the far side of the field. Goes to his check down route. It is complete. Gets out to about the 50-yard line. And the Tigers will move the chains once again.
They said he got out of bounds, or is the clock? No, clock's still running here. He did not get out of bounds.
Under 5 minutes, guys.
And again, that's right now, if you're ICC, zero problem with how much time the Tigers are taking in between plays here. Now down to 4:45. Indians up 17-0 here in the fourth quarter. Pressure picked up nicely this time, but then spins right back into it.
Sure did.
And the sack by the Indians that was number 24 on the play. Blakely thought he was beat after getting a pretty good pancake block that time. When he spun around, Blakely was like, well, I'll take this.
Great job by Blakely. Like I said, he got knocked down on the ground, got up, and made the tackle.
That's the reason why you never quit on a play. Never know what's going to happen there, and Blakely.
No sense of urgency again for them to snap it.
And like I said, they're continuing to let this clock run, and we'll take it as it's now down to 4 minutes left in the contest. Pressure coming. Quarterback steps up to avoid the pressure, throws downfield, and it's going to be intercepted, but a flag is down.
That was not pass interference.
That was not pass interference.
And the Indians still returning this one and fumbles it, or actually looked like he tried to pitch it backwards.
Coach Kirk, did you see anything on that? Was that pass interference?
Surely somebody from the side's going to come in and tell him that he did not push him in the back. He had his hands on him, but he just jumped. He did not push him from the back. No, sir.
Well, Dr. Allen, I know I just replied to your text message in a positive manner. It looks like we spoke a little too soon. 3:48 to go here in the contest. The officials talking this one over in this situation, and they are kind of talking it here, so they may come back and overrule things as they continue the conversation. Dr. Allen, now that we know you're listening, we've said it a couple of times tonight. We want to officially say it over the air to you now. Congratulations on being named Heinz Alumnus of the Year, doing a great job for us here at ICC, but a great honor for everyone that has known Dr. Allen, been worked with Dr. Allen. Brad, you kind of talked about it earlier. Just a great honor for him.
Yeah, most definitely a great honor for him, but also for the college as well. And they are still calling pass interference. That is the worst call. And I'm sorry, Dr. Allen, to interrupt your thunder right there, but that is the worst absolute call. And I'm sorry. I'm on the air saying that. Well, that's horrible because that was not pass interference. And I know I'm an Indian fan. I get it. But, Mr. Ingram, I'm sorry, that was not pass interference.
It was not pass interference. But kudos to Dr. Allen and his entire family and what he did. What he has done for us at ICC and what he did at Heinz. Congratulations.
Yeah, we're fortunate, and we really are, to have a great leader at the college and with Dr. Allen under his leadership. And rightfully so, he's receiving accolades. And again, that's
intercepted. Oh, he dropped it.
But, again, well-spoken and again, rightfully so, he's getting the award that he deserves and did a good job at Heinz as well, working there as well at Gulf Coast and then up in Kentucky with his leadership. So we're glad to have him. And have I said enough to ensure that I have a paycheck tomorrow?
That's what
we're still on the air.
That or enough to see if you can get a little bump in the pay. I like it. And if that's the case, then I agree 100% with everything Dr. Boggs said.
Dr. Allen, we cannot control Brad. I'm sorry, we can't control him. Y'all be careful driving home. Congratulations.
Second down and 10 now. Tigers dropping back to pass. Indians bringing pressure. Now he's just going to have to throw this one out of bounds. Good pressure there. Good coverage downfield by the Indians. 3:35 to go here in the fourth quarter play. 17-0. ICC with the lead Guys, the Indians need to finish strong here with this final 3:35.
Can I make a statement?
Oh, sure.
I don't want them to score. I want
Okay.
a 0 on the board on Northeast, so let's find a way to keep them at 0.
If they score on this play, it's your fault.
It's my fault.
Mr. Jim, you got some guys on this sideline that feel the same thing. This defense is fired up. They want that 0.
I agree, sir.
3rd down and 10 here for the Tigers. Greer is still your quarterback. He's had a good night tonight, 14 of 28 for 254 yards. Dropping back to pass, pressure, steps up, avoids the pressure there, now goes over the middle of the field, but throws it out of bounds. And so now it's going to bring up 4th and 10 for the Tigers, and you feel like the Tigers have got to go for it here.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
there's no doubt.
Their sense of urgency, I would say they would punt it, almost in a sense. And I'm not trying to be critical by any stretch of the imagination, because I said 2, but it's actually 3 scores. But no, they do need to go for it. If you're Northeast here, you're definitely going for it, and they're going to take no, they're lining up to go for it. I thought they might be taking a timeout to talk about it, but they're not. They are lining up to go for it here, rightfully so, at 4th and 10.
Greer still your quarterback. Tigers moving right to left on your radio dial for those listening on Super Talk 101.9 FM. Greer dropping back, pressure, forced to throw as he's hit. Ball's in and out of the hands of the receiver, goes out of bounds, and the Indians forced a turnover on down.
Good job by the defense. Been good all night, guys.
Yeah, no doubt. Good job, and forced a turnover there on that. And so ICC does get the ball back here with 3 minutes and 20 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. ICC again, Adam, leading 17-0. So we'll see what type of offense we bring back out. And what I mean by that is, are we bringing back out the full-time starters here? No, Falk is coming back out as well to lead the offense here. And I think we're giving some receivers a little break here.
Guys, Donald Thomas chimed in and said, remember, paychecks don't go out until Monday.
Well, the way I've acted, I may not ever receive another one.
3:20 to go here. It is going to be a handoff right up the middle.
Wow.
Stiff arm and a big play as he gets across the 50 down to about the 44-yard line. Shot out of a cannon that time was number 21, Michael Allen.
Yeah, what a run right there. Gets us across the 50 now. We're on the northeast side of the field.
Allen's going to get it again. Now he bounces to the outside, lowers his head, and booms forward. And, boy, I tell you what, he's wanting to find the way to get to the end zone. Those are 2 extremely hard runs.
Falk is still limping. I don't think he's going to carry the ball. We're just going to keep handing off to our tailback.
Well, I mean, right now there's no reason we shouldn't because of the yardage we have gained.
Uh-oh.
No, I wasn't seeing it.
Whistles.
Somebody called a timeout.
Timeout taken by Northeast. Let's take the timeout with them and be back with more right after this.
Are you a high school senior that has a 24 or higher on their ACT? If so, you're invited to register for ICC's Emerging Scholars Luncheon on Thursday, November the 7th. This exclusive luncheon will take place at the Davis Event Center on the Fulton campus of Itawamba Community College from 11 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. Limited spots are available and they will be filling up fast, so register today at iccms.edu/emerging scholars. Future Indians will have the opportunity to learn about ICC's Honor College, the benefits of being a member of Phi Theta Kappa, and get a better understanding of why at Itawamba Community College, the best start here.
Welcome back out of the timeout. The Chop taking over the field here in Boonville. ICC leads it 17-0 with 2:40 to go here in the 4th quarter. To be a 2nd down and 4 situation here for the Indians. Falk is your quarterback, and it looks like a new running back in the backfield here. That's going to be Foster. This time they're going to go with the quick out route to the tight end. It'll be good enough for the 1st down, but he gets hit out of bounds, and so that will stop the clock for a moment.
Yeah, and I want to also the camps.
Yeah.
Tyler. And Cassidy and Vivian. Vivi?
Yeah. Yes.
Vivian?
Yes. Vivi.
Whatever.
Go ahead, sir.
They're headed back as well. They're from Hines. They went down to support Dr. Allen because they like him. I'm kidding on that. No, they don't like him. But no, they went down to support Dr. Allen and receiving his award, and glad they did. And they're on their way back as well, and hope they have safe travels. And I'm not going to say who because I just want y'all to know.
Okay.
I did receive some positive support that was the pass interference call was not a good call.
I agree with you. Also,
here's the thing.
But I'm not going to say who, because I would never throw anybody under the bus who sent that to
me. The last 3 pass interference calls we've seen, we've come up on the short side of the stick.
Yes. That could go back to
Holmes last week.
That's right. And that's what I was also told, too, as well, in my message that I was getting. So they agree, too, that went back to some last week's calls.
Did you text yourself just so you can say somebody text you that?
Nobody ever texts me during a game. That's the problem. I can't ever get anybody.
Adam. I keep looking at my phone. There's nothing on my phone.
They get
I'm
you.
hurt.
Well, they text you.
Tyler texted all of us. I saw it.
Well,
and I appreciate that, Tyler.
Hey, guys, I did notice that our group text, I was sending y'all stuff like that. Brad's not on it. I don't know how he's not on it, but I just noticed that.
So it was that 2-minute timeout as we were taking there. 17-0 is your score. ICC with the lead here over the Rivals of Northeast.
Adam, I got to text Brad here real quick just so hello to him.
Falk is going to hand it off. That's going to be Foster in the backfield. He's going to cut it upfield and get a positive gain there. And again, the Indians in no hurry to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And Northeast is not calling timeouts.
Yeah, so it looks like they have thrown in the towel in this one.
Accepted what's going to happen here.
And so with 1:44 to go here, 17-0, ICC with the lead. And, I mean, it wouldn't hurt my feelings to see Foster break a long run and put it in the end zone here.
Well, we got 24 minutes, 20-something seconds here left on the play clock. So I don't imagine they're going to snap it. They're just going to let this clock run down.
I think we'll call timeout.
Yeah, so that's the reason why I'm saying they're going to let the clock melt down, call a timeout, and then punt it.
And they do go with the hard snap count. The Tigers didn't bite on it. Now looking to the sideline, and that is going to be the case here. It is going to be a timeout. I tell you what, since it's a Little Caesars timeout, let's hear from them, or punt. Let's hear from them. Be back with more right after this.
Wowza! The 3-meat treat from Little Caesars with delicious bacon, Italian sausage, and pepperoni. For only $8.99, it's also the lowest price in 3-meat pizzas. What's your favorite part about it, Professor Amon-Ra?
Meat plus meat plus meat.
Wow, Professor Amon-Ra, you're a great mathematician.
Mathematician? More like meatmatician.
Oh, my bad. Order the 3-meat treat for $8.99 and get your game day delivered with Little Caesars.
Pizza.
Welcome back out of the timeout. 1:11 to go here. ICC leading Northeast 17-0 as the Indians with the football. It's going to be a 4th down and 3 situation. It looks like ICC is going to be back in punt formation here.
Just so y'all know, I got another.
Somebody texted you? I'm sorry.
Somebody else agreeing with me.
Okay.
I don't call people out, okay? I just want you to know, yes, I've texted myself 4 times to say that.
So waiting the snap here on this Little Caesars punt. Carson Langford back, and he has had an absolutely brilliant night tonight kicking the football. Tigers bring the pressure.
Another beauty.
And this one is going to be hit, and it's going to go into the end zone.
Great.
But that's a good kick considering all the pressure that was brought there tonight. Carson Langford has shined tonight in this big game here.
He has. He's definitely shined. He's helped us out a ton as he's done all year, flipping the field here. Hey, no return. There's nothing wrong with that. Again, no return. I'm perfectly fine with that. That keeps people from getting hurt, things like that. We're looking at 1 minute and 4 seconds left. There's no reason for anything. You know, we don't want emotions to start getting sparked here.
I agree.
Keep things as low as we possibly can. What do I go back to here, Mr. Ingham? Thinking that I taught you in this semester or in this fall.
3 C's.
That's it. Thank you. What are the 3 C's?
I don't know that, but I remember saying 3 C's.
I didn't teach you anything. No, the composer's not even in it. Consider it? No.
Consistency.
Chili, cornbread, and cheese.
Cool, calm, and collected.
I have failed. Cool, calm, collective. I'm sorry, I'm going to write that
We're getting back there, going to get him
Pressure
sacked.
coming, and that's going to be another sack for the Indians.
What a job back there in the backfield. Who is that's number 40?
That is going to be Warren, Brevin Warren. A lot of guys that we haven't called their name a lot this.
We've got some reserves in, guys, no doubt.
And rightfully so. Good. I'm glad that we do. Again, we don't want to. We've got a big game next week and last home game and last regular season game, and so big game next week. We don't want to chance getting anyone hurt at this point.
That was the 7th sack of the game by the Indians. Now under 20 seconds. This could be the final play of the game. They zip this one forward. It's incomplete, but we will have at least one more, maybe two more, with 19 seconds remaining in this one. And, guys, we did what we needed to do. Come in, take care of business, get the W to set us up for a big game next week against Northwest.
No doubt about it. And our 6th win of the year, we're 6-2. Been a very, very good year so far.
Yeah, and those guys down there on the field did not need to worry what was happening, even though we were looking at the Northwest score, which we should be. They don't need to be. They had to worry about this game first, and came in and here in Boonville in a rough crowd, and always a tough game to play, and have played well tonight. That's an incomplete pass right there, so you're going to see another play here. It's down to 11 seconds, so we're down to 11 again. Let's finish things out here. Let's keep our composure. Let's keep the emotions.
Cool, calm, and collected.
Cool, calm, and collected.
Thank you.
3 C's.
I don't know why we don't send that out somewhere.
I like my 3 C's better. Chili, cornbread, and cheese.
Chili, cornbread.
It's been since about 10:30 since I've ate today, so I'm hungry.
Well, and we've got our fans. I love seeing this. They're down here. They're standing up on our in our stands down here. They're videoing, and they are with their cell phones, loving this. They're excited about this victory that's fixing to happen here at Northeast. Had a player helmet come off. So they're going to let
3 seconds.
3 seconds.
Complete the
We
pass.
got the ball.
Get out of bounds.
Just take a knee. We got the ball now. First down. Take a knee. Get out of here.
So our fans here, like I say, they're getting ready to film the victory celebration, if you'll call it, at Northeast. As I always say, let's just keep things. I'm going to throw another C in there for you, Civil.
I like it.
Yeah, well, y'all didn't know. I mean, I do have the alphabet, and I can come up with words.
Your vocabulary is astounding.
Well, it really has, and that's a big word. I don't even know what you meant by that. But
no, I'm giving you a positive.
Well, guys, things getting interesting. Holmes just scores a touchdown. It's now 28-20. Northwest extra point pending here for the Bulldogs. So we'll continue to keep an eye on that game as we progress here, but it is going to be one of the coach's favorite calls of the night. Victory kneel coming up here for the Indians. They will take the knee. That will do it. ICC comes to Boonville, shuts down the Tigers' offense, keeps them off the board, and picks up the 17-0 win here over the Tigers.
Got that flag away from the player. Good job.
As you see, the coaches for ICC and campus police coming out there saying, guys, let's get off the field. Don't do anything crazy in this situation. Same across the way for Northeast and their coaches and their security as well. As you see, ICC celebrating on the other side of the field. And it's one of those like, yes, we win, but, hey, let's just go home and get this victory and get ready for next week.
Well, and that's what our coaches are down there doing, and campus police on both sides are doing that. Northeast campus police down there too, and our coaches are doing a good job. Look, yes, I'm all about celebrating a victory, but we want to do it in a civil fashion and enjoy things. And again, I want to enjoy this victory.
Yep.
We deserve to enjoy this victory. We came here last year, and like we said, we were up 14-6 last year at the half and then got beat. So we want to enjoy this victory, just as we have enjoyed other victories this year. And how Coach the play under Coach Macon we've seen has improved in another year here. We're now, like you said, Adam, we're 6 wins.
Look how fired up he is right now.
And so,
right here on the screen.
I'm sorry. Adam's pointing over here.
I was looking out there also.
So he is. He's fired, and rightfully so. He needs to be. He won, against the rival here. And but he's also telling everybody, as you can see here, let's go. We're going to celebrate. We're going to get on the bus. We can have plenty of time to celebrate on the bus. But let's enjoy this victory, go home, and we've got a big one to prepare for next week.
No doubt about it. And I like the way we handled this with class. We won the ball game 17-0.
Another C word.
Yeah, class, thank you. And dominated the ball game. Defense, we've talked about our defense. Mm-hmm. We knew they were good last year's freshmen, but they all came back. They're special this year, sophomores, and that's why we really have improved this year. And our offense is making some strides, but we live on our defense and special teams this year.
Well, I see Coach Andy Kirk now there on the sideline getting ready to interview Coach Macon. So, Andy, when you're ready, take it over.
We're ready, guys. Can you hear us?
We got you. Go right ahead.
All right. Coach Macon, how do you feel after the game tonight against our big rival, Northeast?
Oh, whenever we can put a 0 on them, I'm loving it right now.
It was Complimentary game for sure. Defense had 7 sacks. I know y'all had a good game plan shutting down the running game. They got some passing yards, but how do you feel about the defense tonight?
They played lights out, and one thing we said last week, we didn't play well the second half. We can control our own destiny. So this week, we said 4 quarters of football. That's why I told them, play all the way to the 4th quarter, and that's what we did.
Yes, sir, and great start there to kick off with Trey Gunn. Long kickoff to get it started, then got his first touchdown pass. That's a great start for us.
This game was personal for Trey. He's from this area, so to see him show that, hey, he's here, hey, we glad to have him.
Hey, Coach Kirk.
Yes, sir.
Ask, if you don't mind, talk to Coach Macon and ask him about the special teams play all the way around here tonight and the good play and that he got from all his special teams all the way around.
The guys want to know about the special teams play, how you felt about it all the way around with the kicking game, all the way to the return game, all of it.
I felt the special teams played really well. We challenged our kicker this week because we knew they was going to come after him because of last week. And, hey, for them guys to get in there and take pride in that, the special teams, hey, they get the game ball tonight.
I agree with that. They did. They were outstanding all the way around. And then the offensive line, you started the whole same offensive line all year long. We had some struggles at times, but when they need to score, they found ways to get yardage and just keep the game going along.
Yes, our offensive line is young. We only got 1 returning starter from last year, and now they're starting to gel, and they're starting to believe. So every day they come to practice, you can start seeing that they're getting better. We're able to run the ball, and you're starting to see the line of scrimmage go backwards now.
Andy, ask them, we knew our defense was good last year as freshmen, but they are special this year coming back as sophomores.
Coach, they talked about your defense. We knew they were good last year as freshmen, but how good do you think they are as they're coming back as sophomores this year?
We can play with anybody in the country. That's how good they are. I mean, we got depth there, and all those guys over there, they believe and they play for each other. So it's hard to beat them when they play for each other.
They do. They play complementary ball together. And I tell you what, I think I learned a few dance moves over there. Those guys celebrate more than the offense. They were putting some dance moves, and they do it on the sideline, so there's no penalties. But you guys, you said it to start with, y'all control your own destiny. You got Northwest at home. You want to give a shout-out to the folks about next week?
Well, hey, like I told the team, I need everybody to come out. We at home. I want to pack this house because, hey, we're going to get our lick back, and that's what we've been saying. We want our lick back. So, hey, bring Northwest home to town.
Yes, sir. Guys, y'all have any further questions for Coach?
That's good from
good
up top,
just
Coach.
Tell him congratulations.
Congratulations, Coach, from all the guys. We know we're ready for next week, and we're so excited, and you guys enjoy this for, day or so?
Oh, yeah. No, tomorrow. I'm starting tomorrow. I'm going to enjoy it tonight.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to start working on them tomorrow.
Yes, sir. It's always great to beat your rivals. Congratulations, and go enjoy it, Coach. Thank you.
So much. Roll Tribe.
And that was Coach Andy Kirk talking with Coach Macon. 17-0, your final score. Indians win it. Let's take a break. We'll be back with more of the Renaissance Bank postgame report right after this here from Boonville.
Guys, you're not going to believe the luck I've had lately. Just the other day, I had a flat tire, thought I was in big trouble. Before I know it, somebody pulled it over, fixed the tire.
Oh, that's not luck, Kirk. It's because
that's not the only thing. How about when I'm in a studio, drop the cell phone, bang, shatters completely. Guy hands me a brand new cell phone.
Yeah, Kirk, that's because you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
Yeah, roadside assistance, cell phone protection, coupon straight to your phone.
And another discount with Renaissance Rewards Extra, Mr. Herbstreit.
Life's just easier when you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
Another great Saturday of college football.
You're always pushing yourself. There's no time to rest. You keep moving forward. The only thing better than your last accomplishment is your next.
What's next? What's next?
What's next?
So, Allie, what's next?
I guess we'll see.
Find a bank that's as excited about your future as you are. A bank that asks,
What's next?
Renaissance Bank. Understanding you.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Your final score here from Boonville. ICC picks up the 17-0 win here over Northeast. We're in the Renaissance Bank postgame report. Keeping an eye on that Northwest Holmes game. Things getting interesting. 28-21, Northwest with the lead. Just now starting the 4th quarter of play. And, guys, we're going to bring Andy Kirk in. Now, Andy may not be able to hear right now. We've got the Battle of the Bands going on. But get all three of y'all's take on the game tonight. And, Jim, let's start with you.
Adam, let's put it this way. We knew that we needed, let's be honest, we had to win this game tonight for the playoff implications, and we still don't know, the deciding factor. Next week we'll decide that. We got, of course, a big game against Northwest at home, so we had to win tonight. We wanted to play well. We wanted to play well defensively, offensively, and we did all that and played great on special teams. We found a way on their turf to win 17-0. I don't have the stats in front of me, But we dominated the second half, and I believe we're ahead in stats. But the big stat, Brad, is that we won the ball game 17-0.
Yeah, exactly. And of course, watching the streaming there, you can see the Battle of the Bands going on. That's the northeast side over there, and now you can hear ICC's band playing. And what they'll do is they'll go back and forth right there and go at each other, and I enjoy that, and a lot of folks do when they come watch this game. It's a special time for the band family, and the band directors, and how they kind of go at each other like that. It's special, and so again, love seeing and hearing that. But yeah, good game tonight overall. ICC did what we wanted them to do, and they came out hot. And that was huge. I think that was big. We put the pressure on them early, and with those big kick return, and then of course scoring a touchdown on the first drive. And I know Adam's looking at some of these highlights and right now and going back through some of those. But as far as if I were to pick, the Samstown players of the game or player of the game on this, and I know y'all will pick yours, I'm going with special teams tonight. I'm just going all the way around special teams. Yes, I mean, we did put it in the end zone. We scored 17 points. Special teams, to me, tonight made the difference in the ball game. I'm going with special teams for Samstown players of the game.
I'll go with special teams also.
You don't have to follow me.
No, but you're a leader. I'm going to follow you. I was thinking about defense, and, of course, Gray made a lot of tackles.
He did.
But special teams was dominant tonight. And special teams, just like our defense, it's been solid all year.
I agree. Coach Kirk?
I guess we'll make it a trifecta. I think we take our defense for granted at times because they are just so good. But, I mean, you talk about, the kickoff return. Then Mr. Jim, help me out with our kicker, Eli Burciaga. How big was that to go up by 3 scores?
3 scores.
I mean, that we had it was like, second and 6, and Chris caught the ball and tried to get the extra yardage. He got knocked back about 4 yards, and then we had a perfect play call with the running back, and he dropped the ball, and then he nailed that field goal to go up by 3 scores, and we just kind of milked the rest of the game out, and defense was not letting them in the end zone. So I'm with special teams / defense.
Sounds good. I agree. And, again, big performance tonight, and we're excited. We are, ICC football now 6-2 on the year. It's a 9-game regular season, so there's still 1 game left, and we're looking forward to that. We finish out at home next week, and we all get to experience, and I hope Coach Kirk gets to experience it with us as well, but we all get to experience something that at my time at ICC, I can't remember, is we're going to have a Halloween
That's right.
game
Halloween Thursday night.
Next Thursday night, an actual Halloween game, and so we will be at Eaton Field to enjoy a Halloween game in a big matchup, North Division rival matchup against Northwest. A lot of implications will be on the line next week.
And think about last year. We were very consistent last year and played good defense last year, but we finished up, I think, 3-6.
Correct.
We're already 6-2 this year with a chance to get a 7th win and maybe some more if we make the playoffs. But next week's going to be a great night. We'll be ready next Thursday night. By the way, are you dressing up? Halloween?
Normally, y'all tell me I already have my costume on, and so.
But yes, next Thursday.
I want to know what Adam's coming at, so that way we can all figure out how we're gonna dress next week.
Well, right now, let's take a look at some Renaissance Bank stats on the night. We've talked about it. ICC, 244 total yards of offense. They completed 21 of 31 passing, and that was for 182 yards. Ty Davis, 20 of 30 for 181 and 2 touchdown passes. Rushing the ball tonight, ICC got it done. Michael Allen had 29 yards on 5 carries. Jalen Foster, 25 yards on 7 carries. Tavion Falk come in, got 4 yards on 16 carries. Sultan with 5 carries and 8 yards. Receiving the ball tonight, we said it was going to be a career night for Zay Davis, and it almost was, as he did have 9 receptions for 68 yards. Tyron Mosley, 3 catches, 52 yards, and a touchdown. Chris Reed, 5 catches, 49 yards. Trey Gunn, the Bakersfield native, gets his first ever collegiate touchdown right here, almost in his own backyard, as he had 1 catch. It was for 5 yards and a touchdown. We look at some other stats on the night, and we're going to jump on that defensive side of things. As you guys mentioned it tonight, ICC, Orel Gray, 9 tackles, 5 solo, 4 assists. Guys, 6 tackles for loss of a total of 24 yards. He had 3 sacks. ICC as a team had 7 on the night. And then Dylan Rousey had an interception. He returned for 14 yards. Pratt, Dunn, Eggerson, Coran each with a pass breakup. And then you had Gray with a forced fumble. He will have an opportunity to be our defensive player of the week in the conference. We look at special teams. We talked about it. That was a big difference in tonight's game. Eli Burciaga, 1 for 1 on field goals. He made a 38-yard kick. He was 2 for 2 on extra points. Carson Langford tonight on kickoffs. He put one into the end zone, one that rolled around the 1-yard line and forced Northeast to set up for a long drive there. But tonight, kicking the football, 8 punts, averaged 39 yards, 44 was his long. He had 6 of those 8 punts go inside the 22 as touchbacks. And guys, when you're making a team have to drive that far on every drive, that's the reason why you're able to hold them to no points on the board.
You're right, Adam. And talking about his punts, you say, 39 yards, but that's net, and they're not returning those punts. We're down there immediately, or they cannot return them. So the net punting yards is big, huge for us.
Scoring tonight, 7-0 was the score after a 5-yard touchdown pass from Ty Davis to Trey Gunn. And then you look at 14-0 ICC with 2:11 to go in the second quarter on a 26-yard touchdown pass to Tyron Mosley, and then Eli Burciaga capped it off with a 38-yard field goal with 4:51 to go in the third quarter. And then ICC just took the air out of the football, took a lot of time off the clock, ran the ball, kept things going in that positive direction there as well. And it is, guys, now ICC, and I want to say this, is in rare territory, rare air. We've got a chance to, one, earn our way into the playoffs. We haven't done that in a while. Last time we made it, it was due to the technicalities. Not only that, but pending the outcome of this game, next Thursday could be for a North Division championship. And guys, off the top of my head, I mean, we've tied for it for numerous times, but we haven't won one outright in a long time.
No, we hadn't. It'd be special, and I know that's something that Coach Macon and his staff have, since day one, they've preached, and it's turning things and getting their program established as they wanted it here, and getting the guys to believe in their program, and they knew once they got guys that believed in their program and were playing this type of football that they could do the things that they're doing. And I want to say, the administration, and we've all believed in Coach Macon and his staff and what they've been able to do and accomplish here. And, it is the 8th game of the year, but, I can't be, more proud of Coach Macon and what he's done and accomplished. And he's just a great guy all the way around, and they have a great coaching staff there. They are good people, and they run a quality program, and we're fortunate at Etowamba, to be in the situation we're in here in year 2 of Coach Macon. So, this is just year 2, and so, getting in there, getting the program, believing in what they want and what they're wanting to do is huge, and that is big here, and that's what those players have done. And that's where it started last year on defense. We had a defense last year that was huge, as you mentioned, the freshmen versus sophomores, and a lot of those came back. And you see where our defense is out now. And, I mean, we got people out here, recruiting these defensive guys to go to the next level. So it's huge. It really is.
No doubt about it. And what is so special about next week, not only is Halloween, we're playing for something next week. Not only are we playing to win our 7th win of the year, but we're in the playoff hunt. Should have an excellent crowd. Everybody should be excited. Please come out and support these Indians. They deserve it.
Yeah, sophomore night too,
yes,
right, Adam?
Yes, it will be sophomore night as well, so it could be an extra special night for those sophomores that stuck with this program and helped us to get where we are here this evening with the 17-0 win and a chance to advance to the playoffs, maybe even a North Division championship. Well, that's going to do it for tonight's broadcast. For Dr. Brad Boggs, Mr. Jim Ingram, Raphael Henry, Casey Smith, Cal Brown, Matt Mallard. Who am I forgetting?
Coach Kirk.
Coach Andy Kirk. Yeah, he's on the sideline. He's back with us now. This is Adam Gorin.
Mr. Michael Upton's down
Michael
there.
Upton as well. Yeah. So, guys,
yeah,
it's always a good day to be an ICC Indian. And I'm going to be a fan in how I close this one out.
Okay,
If
good.
you remember last year, Northeast, when they beat us, circled the final score. It's awful nice of them to add another circle on the scoreboard tonight in your final score of 17-0. We'll see you next week back here on the ICC Sports Network. Good night and roll Tribe.
Guys, you're not going to believe the luck I've had lately. Just the other day, I had a flat tire, thought I was in big trouble. Before I know it, somebody pulled over, fixed the tire.
Oh, that's not luck, Kirk. It's because
That's not the only thing. How about when I'm in a studio, drop the cell phone, bang, shatters completely. Guy hands me a brand new cell phone.
Yeah, Kirk, that's because you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
Yeah, roadside assistance, cell phone protection, coupon straight to your phone.
And another discount with Renaissance Rewards Extra, Mr. Herbstreit.
Life's just easier when you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.